Well, welcome back, everybody. This is the Scuffcast with the amazing Lisa and Brandon. Ooh, is that better?
Wow. I just get Brandon? What the
No, no,
fuck?
no. The amazing Lisa and Brandon. Like we're both amazing. We're like the duo, so we're both amazing.
I guess. It just sounded like you went. Oh, it's the amazingly saying. Oh, yeah, also
No,
is
no,
Brandon.
it's not what I meant. It's not what I meant. It's like the amazing Lisa and Brandon. The amazing Lisa and Brandon. That's what I meant.
Okay, okay.
Way to make me feel bad. Yeah, I'm leaving the
It's all good.
podcast. This is the last time you'll see me. You'll hear me.
Good. Not as mine's. It's all according to my plans.
All right, so what's first on the chopping block, huh? The Super Bowl?
Let's talk
We're
about
gonna talk about that Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I won't lie.
the-
I won't
the
lie, man. During the
Super
Super Bowl, I was actually making wings, so like I didn't even like see half the Super Bowl.
I wasn't really even watching the Super Bowl, to be honest.
Yeah, I was making wings with my brother, and then all of a sudden my other brother came in and was like, hey yo, they scored a touchdown. And I was like, oh wait, who? And it was like the Rams. I was like, fuck, because I actually had
Yo, that's
yeah,
crazy.
I actually had two bets going. I had one with my brothers and my dad. I was like, all right, I'll get the Bengals. But then with my cousins, I was like, yeah, no, I want the Rams. So yeah, I won and lost. Yeah, look at that. Great.
Oh man, that's sounds like a great time. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was a close game. It was a really
Yeah,
close
it was
game.
really close. It was really close. I saw everything like from right before the halftime show to the end. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty close.
It was pretty close. It's a good game to watch.
I won't lie, dude.
I wasn't really rooting for anybody. Um, but yeah, it was fun to watch it regardless.
Yeah, I
though,
think it
so.
was a decent game. Like, there's definitely
Great.
like it wasn't like the most high impact game I feel, but like there were definitely worse Super Bowl games. Like the
Yeah.
one where was it the Falcons? The one with the Falcons where like they were.
Well, I think that was actually pretty exciting to
Oh,
watch
I feel like it was only
because they blew
it was
the
only
lead.
exciting. It was
They
only
blew the
exciting
lead.
in like the last 10 minutes. The whole Super Bowl was pretty boring.
Yeah,
So I think
I think a boring Super Bowl's. It was Super Bowl. What was it? 48. It was against the Seahawks and the Broncos, and the Broncos got stomped. Like they only scored like
was that
8
the year where
points.
like the Seahawks was like just super good on defense, so like nobody.
yeah, they were
nobody
just
beat 'em?
dominant. Yeah, they were super dominant on defense.
Yeah.
I think they scored like 2 defensive touchdowns that game. It was like insane. The score was like 30 or like 40 to like 10 or something. It was like that's why I call it a bad game. You know,
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't
it's
remember
just
it
when
well.
one team just overly.
I don't
dominates.
remember it well. I just remember like there
Yeah.
was a year where the Seahawks had really good defense. Yeah, I don't remember it well, but I mean, I'm not a big football guy, anyways. Like, I think it's fun to watch, but I don't know, it's not that fun for me.
Yeah, to me, it's more exciting to play the sport than to watch it sometimes.
I could agree with that. I think I enjoy playing sports more than
Yeah.
watching sports.
Like, for example, like, for me, like, I do love watching basketball. Like, I really do like it, but I'd rather play it than watch it.
Low key,
Even though I'm not that great at
I
basketball.
suck at basketball, so I don't know how much I'd enjoy actually like playing like competitively, but like I like playing basketball games like Sign Out and like Lightning. No, I suck at basketball, dude. I
That's
can't
true.
dribble, barely shoot. Yeah, I couldn't shoot a hoop until I was like 8th grade, bro. I had no
Damn.
arm strength in elementary school. So they used
Same.
to do they used to do like the free throw challenge where you hit like 15 in a
Yeah.
row, you can go up to state or some bullshit like that, right? And so like every time they would do it, right, and they would shoot, like I was like I didn't really hit my growth spurt until like after middle school. So I was like oh man, I was just the most unathletic kid too. Like basketball wise, I guess. Like I did play some sports. I played soccer, but I was like basketball. I was so bad with it. Like so they would shoot, right? Yeah, like what was it, 15 or 13 or 15 tries to make a basket for like the free throw, and like I made like 2 if I was lucky, and everything else was like close but not really. I was always bad at basketball. It was so sad.
This is like
Yeah.
depressing to hear.
So like they even let you granny shot, and I barely made it. It was bad. It was
Damn.
bad.
To be honest, I thought granny shots were a lot harder to shoot than an actual shot. Personally,
I don't know. I couldn't shoot regularly, so I always was more comfortable shooting granny shot. But the thing was, you always get clowned on if you granny shot. So it was like you didn't do it. Yeah, it was a.
that's true.
Yeah, I had a lot of my friends played basketball, so it was like I don't know. It was like yeah, fuck you guys.
I can imagine someone in the NBA professionally using a granny shot as their actual jumper.
Dude, that would be lit.
Dude, that'd be tight to that'd be tight as hell to see, bro.
I saw a video talking about how like which shots are actually better, and apparently granny shot is actually technically better, but people don't. But then like people just don't use it because it's not flashy.
I mean, yeah, that's true. It's not that flashy, but also it's pretty easy to block.
Yeah, I can see that too because it's coming from the front.
It's such a low angle that the way that you have to shoot it, you would have to have a lot of space to
Right.
pull it.
You gotta be like on your side,
So-
way down on your side. But
Yeah, like there's a guy named I think his name was Rick Barry. He used the granny shot as a free throw. That's because it wasn't contested.
yeah,
so
yeah, makes sense. I mean,
But,
honestly, if
yeah,
you're
having an actual granny shot as a jumper I don't think that would be very
yeah,
viable.
I don't feel like
in
it'd
the
be
NBA.
viable. Plus, the way like the wind up for the granny shot, I feel like it's just like too low speed. So it'd be easy to like just
Yeah.
get rushed in on. But let's
That's
get back to
true.
football, huh?
Yeah,
Finish that.
football. How
Yeah.
about them Bengals and
So
the
I don't-
Rams? Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't really care either about that too much. But what about the halftime
Yeah.
show? How'd you feel about the halftime show, bro?
That was pretty good. I liked it. I did not expect 50 Cent to come out. I'm not
I
gonna
didn't
lie.
either. Dude, honestly, I didn't even know that I didn't even know who was performing until like 3 days before the Super Bowl, bro. That's how like
damn.
under a rock I've been compared like for like Super Bowl stuff. I didn't even know Eminem they were like performing until like literally 2 days before the Super Bowl. Yeah, my brothers and sisters they were talking about it, and I was like, wait, they're performing? They're like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg performing for the Super Bowl? They're like, yeah, dude. I was like, what? Since when? They're like, since a while, since they've announced it a while ago. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Kind of.
Oh damn, poggers!
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of lit.
Pog
Yeah, 'cause
champ.
I didn't really care about the Super Bowl that much until it was like, until I found out who was doing the halftime show. I was like, oh, that seems like it'd be way more fun. But yeah, I thought it was good, but I felt like it was a little bit lackluster. Like this is my point of view, right? There were too many big names. I feel like they weren't all able to perform to like a good amount that I would have enjoyed each of them. You know, like I thought they
That
all
is
did
true.
good, but it was the fact that they were all so big. They couldn't perform everything that they had to do, right? They only performed some of their iconic songs, and because of that, kind of like meshed in a weird way. I don't know, like because you see,
Yeah,
because
that's
like
true.
you
Like,
look at like last year, right? Like how it was, how like there were other people performing like to performing before before the weekend, but then when it's the weekend stuff, it's just the weekend. He has like a whole set. I felt like none of the guys that this year could have done that because there were just so many of them that they're performing together that they weren't able to like just get their set. They get like a good amount for their set, and so I felt like all their sets were like it was nice. It was like, and a lot of it was kind of nostalgic, but it was just like I felt like it was a little bit lackluster because I feel like it wasn't like all there. It wasn't like all there. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me.
true.
Dude, I'll tell you what though. During the Kendrick set, I thought it was kind of funny, because when they started, he was like, "Huh, huh, huh." I was like, "Yeah, that's just so funny." Y'all just like head bobbing. And I was like, "That's pretty funny." I just found that kind of hilarious. But yeah, what about
Yeah, that's.
what about
that's
you?
True.
What? How did you feel about it?
Wait. So wasn't the Weeknd only performing last Super Bowl, or was it someone else performing with them?
I think.
I thought it was just by himself.
Was it?
Wasn't
I feel like somebody opened for him. Was it? Am I wrong?
No,
Maybe
no. I
I'm
think it
wrong.
was. I think it was his whole set was by
Maybe I'm
himself.
wrong then. I don't know. I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't remember. I don't have a
Yeah.
good memory about that. But like I
Yeah,
remember it was
because
like a lot of it was just him. Like all like most of it, like the majority of it was just
yeah.
him. So if it was just him, then cool. It was just
I
him.
feel like
But like I feel
yeah.
like.
I felt like there.
All right, go ahead.
It was good. It was really good, but it could have been better because again, there were so many people performing that they could only have so much time for every person to perform,
Right. And there's like
and it was just
each
like
of them has like, and I also feel like each of them had like more songs, more iconic, other iconic songs they could have done too. Like they picked 2 songs each, and that was it. And I was like, oh, kind of sad.
yeah,
But I mean, I thought it was good though.
yeah. It wasn't lackluster, but it could have been better. But
Okay, so maybe lackluster
You
is
know
not the
what?
correct word.
it made up to my standards. So
Maybe
I'm not
lackluster is not the
too,
correct
like,
word.
upset
I just
about
feel
it.
like it was lacking something, you know. Like maybe not lackluster because it was okay. Maybe lackluster is probably the wrong word. It wasn't lackluster because I definitely enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, and I thought it was pretty. It was good to hear all this music, but I feel like since there, like just so many of them, it was like it lacked like something. I guess it just like they would switch from performer to performer so quick. I feel like I was lacking like I guess like a immersion maybe. I don't know. Immersion, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's
That's how
true.
I feel.
it did feel like something was missing a little bit, but maybe because it's just too many people.
Yeah,
I think that was it. I think there was just so many people performing.
yeah. Like
It felt like a mini concert instead of or no, that's not the term I'm looking for. It's like a you know what? I forgot. I forgot what I was
You're
gonna say.
good.
Whatever.
Yeah, I feel like not to diss on like Kendrick and like I don't remember who the lady was, but not to diss on them or nothing, right? But I feel like if it was just like Dre, Snoop, and M, maybe even 50.
That's
I don't
true.
know. Like I don't know, just like under like, cause like Dre produced all the music, right? If it was just the 3 of them, as like a Dr. Dre trio or whatever, because he's like the producer, right? If it was just 3 of them, I feel like it would have been more complete for me, at least. Like I love all their music. I think all their music is good, but like I just feel like they had so many names. It was just like too many spots to take up.
Yeah, I think Dr. Dre was definitely the headliner of it, cause he did get the most playtime out of all of them.
And
so.
and like if you look at all the posters, he was always middle, but it makes sense because he does produce like half of them.
He's a
half of them
producer,
he
so
produced
yeah.
like music for half of them. So it's like it makes sense for him to be like the headliner. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was good. I don't know. I felt like it could have been. Yeah, I feel like it could have been a little better too. So that's why I feel like it was a bit lackluster because like it kind of like they had too much star power that the star power kind of outdid each other and it just
Hindered every single person.
it's like one of those times where like having a lot of
Alright.
stars doesn't work out.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
Having too many celebrities, or having too much what's the word? You know, like those movies where like they had too many
like the cast too big.
too many number one actors, and they're all like kind of just fighting for like the kind of like the
like
top
like
spot,
the
essentially.
like the Expendables.
Yeah, it's like the Expendables. Yeah, like they all could have been, they're all stars in each in their own right, but obviously there's gonna have to be a main star within those stars, you
Yeah.
know. So obviously someone's had to take a back seat. Like in that, okay, this is gonna be a tangent,
Yeah, go
but
ahead, go ahead.
but like you know how Jet Li was in like the first 2 movies, I believe.
Yeah, he was in the first 2. I think he was.
Yeah, he literally was there for like 10-20 minutes max, and he was never there ever
Yeah,
again.
the first movie.
Like he'd just be there for like one fight scene and like, oh, I'm gonna
The
dip.
first movie he was in it the whole thing. If I remember correctly, the first movie he was
Yeah.
in it the whole time. But the second movie they cut down they cut down what he does. I think to the first like to that first like opening fight sequence.
First act,
And then,
essentially. Yeah. He just
Yeah,
jumps
jump
on
on
the
the
plane.
plane
Like,
and
yeah, I'll
he
see you guys
dips.
later. I gotta
And
do
then
something
like
else.
I think part 3 he makes
Yeah.
like a cameo at the end with the Russian guy, the big Russian guy. They're not
Yeah.
in the movie for like most of it, and then they come back at the end as like a cameo where they help out the main expendable crew. Which
I actually need to watch the third
Yeah.
movie.
I actually
Yeah. I actually need to rewatch the whole
Yeah, the
movie.
whole- the whole
like,
trilogy? Dude, actually,
Yeah.
I went with my uncle and my cousin. I think it was me, my uncle, my cousin, my brother. We went to watch it in the theaters for Expendables 2. Yeah, I won't lie. I was kind of disappointed. Because the thing was, they took Jet Li out and then they replaced him with like an Asian chick who like wasn't even that good.
Oh yeah, that girl. Yeah.
Like no offense to her, it was just like, why did they need another? Like, why did they bring her in when they already had an Asian guy in Jet Li? Like the superior action star. Like I don't understand. Like if you think they're bringing it in to bring other dudes, well, I'm a dude. I didn't go see her. I went to go see Jet Li. What the fuck? I just thought it was weird.
Guess it just needs some eye candy, you know. I guess this could transition into our favorite movie quote. I said this could just transition to our very favorite movie.
Oh, we could,
quote.
yeah, we could just
Since we're
transition to
talking
our
about
favorite movie
movies,
quote
yeah.
since we're already there. Yeah. Okay, so favorite movie quote. Do you have one?
I think it has to be from the Terminator, cause it's so funny, cause when he's like when Arnold or the T190,
The T-190.
basically when Arnold Schwarzenegger like transports to the past and he's just butt naked and he's like, I need your shoes, your cars, and your jacket.
Yeah, I think no, I think he's like T-800, bro. I think T-800.
Yeah, T100, yeah. But like, I think that whole movie was just my favorite quote, or him, or just Arnold Schwarzenegger himself is like the embodiment of like my favorite movie quote. Cause every movie he's in, he always has something like super funny to say, or like super memorable.
Dude,
Like in Predator,
oh yeah, get to the
He goes,
chopper.
get to the chopper.
Nah, dude,
Get
Arnold's
to the
pretty tight.
chopper.
Arnold's pretty tight.
You are one ugly motherfucker.
Damn, I haven't
You know,
seen
stuff like
Predator in
that.
so long. I seen it once way back when, but I haven't. I have to rewatch it, dude. Yeah, I have to rewatch it.
Yeah.
I was actually
Yeah, like
yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, like he's just really good at like making like good movie quotes. So like I can't really say anyone else like I have something that's super like memorable, because every time I think about like a good, someone says, oh, what's a good like catchphrase that you know from a movie, I'm like, oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like anything he says, it's like off the top of my head.
Yeah,
It's like
dude.
he's the first thing that comes to my
Yeah,
mind. So
the I'll be back when he rams
I'll be
and he
back.
rams the car.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Right. Dude, oh shit. I had a quote picked out, but I can't remember it right now. The only thing that comes to mind right now is you like jazz? That's so stupid.
You like jazz?
Dude, that's not even
The Me
the
movie?
movie. That's not even like a good quote. That's the only thing that's coming to my mind right now. Dude, like I don't even know.
Oh, shit, dude.
I know
Oh,
one quote that
fuck,
I always have a
dude.
good laugh is have you ever seen Shrek 4?
Yeah. That was the one where he's
Wait.
like the king, right? He becomes
He
a king,
doesn't become
right?
king.
No, that's the
The
third.
third one's the one, yeah. The third one's the bad one where he's supposed to
Yeah.
become king and he like finds Arthur or whatever. The fourth one's the one where like he feels
haven't
like
seen the
he's
fourth
not
one.
an ogre, right? And so he makes a pact with Rumpelstiltskin, and then he goes
Oh,
back
yeah,
in
yeah, that
time
one,
or
yeah,
something, and then he has to like save himself. But yeah, dude. So the one quote that always that me and my brothers we always laugh about is the part where it's like the little kids they're at like this little kid's birthday party, and he's like and they're telling him to do the roar.
Oh, that's where it's
Yeah,
from?
do the roar.
Oh.
And then Shrek goes roar. It's like he goes roar. It's like roar. And then the kid goes I don't like it.
I like
Dude,
it.
it's so funny. It's such a. It's so. I don't know why. I find it so hilarious. Man, that whole open like the whole opening to the Shrek 4 movie. It's fucking great. It's a good time. I have to rewatch Shrek. Dude, we should watch Shrek. Dude, we should
Yo,
next time we should
A
we should watch
reaction?
Shrek and record a reaction.
Oh, that sounds like
That'd
a
be
fun
great.
time, to be
That'd
honest.
be great.
You must just do that with like everything else, like anime
Dude,
as well
actually,
too.
you know what? You know what's the fuck?
Did we get you know what would have been really funny if you recorded a reaction to
Dude,
Velocipaster?
I was thinking like just that. Actually, Velocipaster, right? So Velocipaster actually has some of the dumbest quotes, dude. What's the dude's name? The pimp. The
Oh,
pimp. It was like
actually,
it's like something unicorn or something, some shit, right? I
Yeah.
don't remember. It's so stupid, dude. My favorite part though has to be the car on fire. The SFX car on fire.
Yeah, the very first
That's the
scene.
great.
And then he just goes, Mom, Dad. Oh, no. And instead of a fucking like fire, it's just VFX. VFX.
Dude,
It's just the words plastered VFX fires. Like, what the fuck?
oh my god, dude.
A VFX explosion.
Oh man.
I just love the part where the guy starts laughing.
Yeah. When the guy starts,
his brother.
he starts
yeah.
laughing. That's
Ha ha ha. Or like he like it gradually builds. I was like ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha.
dude. The freaking Vietnam flashback, bro.
Oh
His,
yeah.
with the father's wife, bro.
She's here. It explodes. No.
and then
And everyone's just like, damn.
yeah, she stepped on a mine.
That's sad, bro.
Yeah, that's a great movie, bro. That's a great movie. I remember.
That's like one movie I definitely
remember
recommend.
there was like there's a fucking sequel that's supposed to come out. I forgot when, but it's supposed to come out. Or it's like in production, but it has a sequel, dude. So I'm actually excited. Man,
Is there?
dude, were you there when we watched the Killer Couch?
No.
Oh man, dude, the Killer Couch. It's such a dumb movie, but it's so funny. So you want me to tell you what Killer Couch is about?
Oh, let me guess. Is it a couch that
Oh
kills?
yeah, most definitely. Yeah, so there's this couch. So there's this chick, and like she has like a stalker, and then the stalker basically like gives her a couch, and then the couch is like possessed.
Oh, what
The
the
couch is
fuck?
possessed. And that's all you need to know, cause anything else is gonna spoil some of the fun. So just watch. I forgot what it's called, but I think it's just called Killer Couch. But it's so funny. Like it's such a random movie. Like it's so bad. It's like it's so bad, but it's hilarious. Dude, how did we find Velocipaster? Because I remember we watched that at your place, but
Oh, you were watching that one movie, that Uganda movie.
oh, we were watching the Uganda movie. That's right.
Yeah, I forgot what you
It
were.
was like
I forgot what the
was
movie
like-
was called.
Captain like Alex or some shit.
Yeah. Because I saw it on YouTube, or I saw like clips of the movie. And I'm like, this is like horrible. I fucking love it. And I need to watch this. And then you're like, yeah, let's watch it, bro. And then I invited you over, and then we watched it for a bit, but I think the build up of it took like too long for us.
Yeah, we were getting sleepy.
And we kind of just
We
lost
were
interest
getting
in the movie.
sleepy, bro.
Yeah, we were like, oh man, this is getting kind of boring, and we're kind of like, I forgot what we were drinking too. We were drinking Four
I
Loko,
don't know if we were
right?
drinking for a long. We were like drinking something, but we weren't even really drinking. It was like just like baby sip, but it was such like a low. It's kind of like I don't know. It was just kind of uninteresting, and so I got kind of sleepy,
Yeah.
and then we switched it, and then we just picked Velocipaster, I think. That was
Yeah,
fun.
like I think I remember seeing Velocipaster a couple of times, but I never got a chance to watch it. And then you're like, oh, might as well just put it in for now. Like it looks pretty interesting. And then the first scene happened, and you and me were like, oh no, this is gonna be a terrible movie. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
And
Dude, oh man.
yeah, that was a very memorable movie experience. I've never watched such a bad movie that it was that.
Yeah, I've
funny.
never like honestly, man. Like I've heard like the what's it called, like The Room or whatever. That one movie that's like.
Oh yeah,
it's, like,
I've
really,
seen that.
like, it's so bad. It's supposed to be good, right? I've never seen it. I don't know if I
Yeah.
want to watch it, but like Velocipaster is that movie for me, bro. It's not good. It's like a D-tier movie for sure, but like it's just dumb enough that like it hits me right in where my humor bone is, and I find it so funny. It's like low key my favorite movie of all time, but not really.
Yeah, personally for me, like if I were to like someone was like, hey, you want to recommend me a movie to watch? I'm like Velocipaster. But don't watch it by yourself. Watch it with like buddies and with
Right. Dude,
drinks.
honestly, like if you're trying to watch like a movie, like seriously watch a movie, and like watch it for like every like the plot, the characters, everything. Velocipaster isn't that, But if you want to watch a movie just for shits and giggles, and you're just trying to have some fun with your buddies, Velocipaster is a good movie to go to. Another good movie that I find like could be fun like that. You just want to have shits and giggles. You don't give a fuck about any of the plot, right? You just want to laugh at how dumb it is. The Hill Have Eyes. I think we talked about this in the first podcast. But
yeah,
The
yeah.
Hill Have Eyes.
The Hills Have Eyes is. It's just straight up like.
It's dumb.
It's like a
It
gore
is gore.
fest,
It's
dude,
pretty gory. It's kind
essentially.
of nasty, but like a lot of the characters are really.
It's like Saw,
Yeah, it's like Saw, but like
without the mind games.
it's like
just
Saw.
people
I feel
getting
like
killed.
it's
That's it.
you take Saw and then you take out everything that makes you take out everything that makes Saw good. Like the plot,
Yeah,
the plot and the
such-
characters, they have none of that. There's no good characters. They're all pretty dumb. Just the gore. It's just gore.
It's like in like a 80s 90s like slasher flick
Kinda, yeah.
essentially. Just it's very oh hey, I'm gonna have sex. No, you're not. And then a bunch of the monsters come out and kill them, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of like dumb plot essentially.
Yeah,
but-
it's a pretty simple movie, honestly. I don't remember how old I was when I first saw the first movie, but my dad got it from the dollar video or whatever, and then he just thought it was like, oh yeah, scary movie, sure, I want to watch a scary movie, so he just got it to watch, right? I don't think he liked it much, but I remember it was just kind of weird, and I was like, okay.
And then he returned it the
Yeah,
next
definitely
day.
one of those movies. And then so we were like, when I got around to watching like The Hill of Eyes 2, it was actually pretty recently. I was with like my sisters, my brothers. We were like trying to just figure out what to do. We were bored during the day, so we had like a little bit of alcohol. So what we did was we just found a movie, and it happened to be Hill of Eyes 2. Then we just drank. I was like, okay, this is dumb. It looks like a dumb movie. How about every time there's something dumb, we just drink like half a shot. So before the movie got like a third way through, the alcohol was done. But like,
Oh my
it was only one
gosh.
bottle, so it wasn't too much. And it was just like some kinky, so it was like not really strong. But like,
Oh,
it was fun,
okay.
dude. It was fun, man. The alcohol didn't even have time to cool down. It was just like literally something dumb happened like every other minute. It was like back to back. It was kind of fun. So I would definitely recommend
Yeah.
if you want to just drink and have fun. Don't go too hard because obviously this is gonna lead to alcohol poisoning if you drink too much. Because like I said, we finished like a bottle in less than like I don't know, I guess 30 minutes, right? But like, I'm just saying, if you want to watch something stupid, The Hill Have Eyes is a good dumb movie to watch. Velocipaster is good, but Velocipaster is actually like bad, like good bad. It's bad, but it's like it's a
So
but
bad
it's
that it's
enjoyable.
good.
Like The Hill of Eyes isn't enjoyable. That's why you gotta get drunk. But like the Velocipaster, I could watch that sober. I've watched it like 4 times. Only one of the time I was drinking. Yeah, it's good.
Speaking about drinking, what is your favorite drink, by the way?
Alright. So I thought I was hosting this, bro. Calm down. This is my week.
It's called smooth
It's
transition.
not called smooth transition.
You should take a
It's
note.
not called smooth transition. It's called you're overriding me. I thought we were equals.
This is our podcast.
Yeah, and I thought it was
Communism.
my week host week. But
You're the host, but it's our podcast. So
okay, so favorite drink, right? I think for me, my favorite drink has to be I don't know what it's even called, but it was like this dark, this like. So what do you mean by favorite drink? Are we talking like just like any drink, or like mixed drinks, or what's up? Because if it's just any
I guess
drink,
we could go with. Yeah, you go mixed drinks. You could go like bottle, like brands or like types of alcohol.
Because if we're just going any
Up
type
to
of
you,
alcohol,
really.
then my favorite
Yeah.
type of alcohol is the dark beer, and I don't know what it's called. I was drinking with one of our buddies. He it was like this like I don't know where he got it. I think he said he got it from festivals. It's like this dark beer, it's like a European dark beer, and it has like this gold foil that tops the cap, but like it's really good. It's smooth. It was kind of like chocolatey. It's kind of chocolatey. It was like
Oh, you gave it to us before,
I don't
didn't
think so. I
I swear that you
I
bought
bought something like that, but I don't know if it was the right one, because because we were watching. I went to his place because we were busy. We were like, he was trying to host like a hangout night, and so I went to his place at like the correct time, for once, right? And then nobody was there, so he was watching The Irishman. So he decided to watch The Irishman. We were like only like 2 beers deep, right? And so we were there for like The Irishman is like a 3-hour long movie. We were there for like we watched we watched like I think a little over half of it, waiting for everybody to get there, and we were just sipping on these 2 dark beers, right? And it was really good. And then like by the time everybody came, I don't know, man, that dark beer hit a little different because I was kind of slumped when everybody got there.
Were you guys like casually
Yeah,
drinking?
just casually drinking. We were just casually sipping at it for like.
That dude, it should put you out,
It was kind of putting
bro.
me out, and then everybody came and they brought a bunch of the light beer, and so, good old.
Can't drink this peasant shit.
Good old Palai, so we were just drinking that for the rest of the night, and I actually woke up because stuff, but yeah, man, and that's probably my favorite drink I ever drank. But besides that, I'm a whiskey boy. I like whiskey.
Whiskey,
Yeah.
oh, interesting. Actually, I don't think I've tried whiskey before. I don't think I have.
You ever
at
had Crown?
least. Crown's whiskey?
I'm pretty sure Crown's a whiskey.
Interesting.
You ever had Jameson?
Jameson's
Yeah,
whiskey? I thought that
No,
was wrong.
It's Irish whiskey, I think.
Let me look it up right now.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why I like
Jack
Jameson
Daniel's
so much.
whiskey, Jim Beam's whiskey. If you see bourbon, bourbon is just like an American style of whiskey. Yeah. I think brandy.
Yeah, I guess I do
think
like
brandy's
whiskey because Jameson's probably one of my favorite like types of alcohol to
Yeah.
drink,
Jameson's whiskey. Yeah, it's Irish whiskey.
and it's not that expensive to buy too. So like I always buy it.
Yeah, it's like middle. I think it's middle. Just cheaper stuff, but this is more
Yeah.
expensive stuff. Yeah.
It's like it's something I can afford to give it to multiple people without breaking the bank, essentially.
Yeah. I wish Crown was a little. I wish Crown was a little
um,
bit less expensive because I like Crown, but it's so
Yeah.
expensive and the bottles are so tiny.
Yeah, that's true. You go through those bottles
Right,
pretty
so,
quick.
like, I feel like you should.
Surprisingly, I didn't expect to go through those bottles especially when you're passing around like a
Right.
party and you're like, oh, this probably go 2 rounds.
So I feel like
Like especially I'm talking about like the bigger, the larger bottles too, not the smaller
yeah,
ones.
honestly, dude, if you're planning to drink with more than like 5-6 people, don't get Crown, dude. It's so expensive. like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's so expensive to get those big bottles, dude. I mean, I guess any big bottle is
It is. It's
expensive,
like
but it's like I don't know. I feel like Crown's a little bit more expensive than some of the other stuff. I feel like something that's a
Yeah,
little
that's
cheaper you can
true.
get if you like whiskey is like Jim Beam. Jim Beam, I feel like.
Yeah, Jim
it's
Beam's
a
like
little more-
basically isn't it like the offshoot of
I don't know if it's the Oscar or anything, but it's very similar to Jack Daniels, so they get compared a lot.
yeah, it's like a lower brand of Jack
Kinda.
Daniels, isn't it? Yeah.
I like Jack Daniels too. I like whiskey. Whiskey's good.
Yeah, whiskey's just good in general. I think it's really it's flavorful essentially,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I just like whiskey.
Because you can mix it with a lot of flavors, so
Whiskey actually goes into a lot of like mixed drinks too. I don't know what I don't because I don't
Yeah.
drink mixed drinks much. The only mixed drink I've ever made is an old fashioned, but that's just whiskey with some ice and some bitters and some sugar. So it's pretty simple.
I don't even know how to make mixed drinks, to be honest. I wanted to get into doing that, but
Yeah.
it seems very complicated. I'm like, I can't.
I've
too much
learned,
for me.
I've watched like a couple of like bartending videos, like where they make mixed drinks and stuff. It's pretty cool. I can't say I know how to make anything, but like the process, it doesn't seem that hard. You just gotta have the right mix of stuff. The thing is that it's kind of, I feel like, if you don't drink that often, right? Or you don't have people who drink that often for you to make it for, it's not cost effective. Cause like you buy stuff,
That's
right? You
true.
buy like a lime to make a mixed drink, but let's say you don't use lime regularly, you just make the mixed drinks, but if you don't drink it, you don't use that much lime either, so you don't need like even like one lime, you won't use all of it for one drink. So it's like it's
just a
kind of
waste.
a waste. So it's like I don't know if I want to like start making mixed drinks because I just don't need
I
some
think
of that
you
garnish
should
and
just
stuff, but it's like
Yeah, well, usually when you make the mixed drinks, you probably should just make it when we have
Probably
parties.
if you're gonna make it.
That's basically the only time I think it'd be viable.
Yeah.
Because I'm not constantly drinking alcohol.
Yeah, I
you
feel
know?
you.
So
But like, I'm too lazy to make a lot of.
like I can't just have like a casual I don't have like a casual whiskey here and there. I only drink at either like special occasions or like just events.
Right.
But
I feel like if I'm drinking by myself, I don't know if I grab a whiskey. I mean, I might. I mean, there's actually this whiskey I've been trying to get. It's called my coworkers told me about it because they drink a lot of they like drinking whiskey. He told me he was like it's called Buffalo Trace. I'll write it in the chat so you can see if you want.
Buffalo Trace. Sounds.
It's a bourbon. It's brewed in like I think Kentucky or something. It's like not super expensive either. So it's like not like cheap, but it's not super expensive either. Like it's not like some of this super expensive stuff. It's like top shelf, but not like super expensive stuff. It's like low tier top shelf. You feel me? But like
Low tier.
yeah, low tier top shelf.
It's like the second row of top shelf.
I don't know how to explain it, but like it's good. Like it's good. It's a little expensive just because it's more rare, especially up in Wisconsin. But like it's not super expensive, and so it's like apparently it's really good. So I've been trying to find it, but obviously can't find it because it is rare here. So and this is
And we can't even import it too.
Yeah,
That's the
like,
sad part.
when-
So if we can't
yeah.
find
So
it.
it's like when you like festivals is one of the places you can find it at, right? But when you go ask them about it, they're like, yeah, it's like it's first come first serve. We can't reserve any because it just sells so fast. That's how fast it is. And like,
Damn,
and
bro.
I think some locations allow you to put your name under them, but it's still like it's like a big list and it's really rare.
Sounds like fucking Pokemon cards
You
right there.
But what about you? I never got your answer. So you like JMO? What else do you like?
JMO, yeah, any whiskey brand I'm pretty happy with, to be honest. I don't think there's ever been a whiskey where I'm like, this shit tastes like
Actually,
ass.
I got one for you, bro.
This is
I got
terrible.
one for you, dude. So this is a brand I bought because it's cheaper. It's reason it's cheap. It's called Evan Williams. All right, and
That sounds like an off-brand, to be honest.
it's not that good. Like at least so I've got two flavors. I got the honey flavor, and I've got the just the regular straight up flavor. The straight up flavor is so bad. It's really bad. I got it to make old fashions with. It is really bad. I should have bought a smaller bottle, but it's not good. Like it's very high in alcohol smell and taste, and like it's no other flavor besides the alcohol. So it's like it really ruins the experience of like of what a whiskey tastes like. The flavored one I got was honey, and it's not bad, but it's like too sweet. So you can't drink it like you gotta drink it really cold, or else it's gonna like stick your mouth. You know that feeling when you drink something that's just like so sweet and sticky, but it's alcohol, so it's like weird, right?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, it's one of those.
That's like Bacardi for me. Bacardi Limon.
I don't know. I feel like Bacardi. I don't like Bacardi.
Well,
Limon. I
think
don't
about-
drink Bacardi Limon, dude. I don't like the flavor of it.
Yeah. Going off of our favorite, what do you hate the most to drink then?
Yeah, Bacardi Limon, probably one of the ones I hate the most. And I don't really like tequila, man. Like, I don't like tequila. So like any like lime or lemon flavor alcohol, I try to stay away from because I feel like lemon alcohol like
You hate lemon regardless. I hate lime though. Oh
I
yeah.
know,
Did we ever tell that story where I gave you lime water?
we haven't told that story. We can talk about it next.
Shit.
So yeah, I don't really like lemon flavored alcohol. Like it's not good. Like I don't dislike all citrus flavor because I like orange flavor in alcohol, right? Like that's why I like Blue Moons. I like Blue Moons because Blue Moons have like a slight orange.
Yeah, Blue Moon's really good. That's
I guess the one lemon flavor that I might be okay with is like the Lightning Lugals. It's like the summer shandy or something. I think they have like citrus with like lime, like lemon and orange. So it's not too bad, but like I don't really like lemon flavored alcohol that much. Like if you give it to me, if I have a choice, I'd say no. But But if I don't have a choice,
if it's the only thing
yeah,
to
I'd
drink,
still
then you'll
drink
take
it.
it.
But I prefer not to.
But you
And
prefer
like
not to.
Bacardi
Understandable.
Limon, I don't really like Bacardi Limon. I don't really like Bacardi in general. I never really had one that sat well with me. But yeah, my least favorite is tequila. I just for some reason I can't stand the I just can't stand the flavor of tequila. Like it just doesn't sit well in my mouth. Makes me want to like throw up.
Damn.
Yeah, like, I tried the rocks tequila, and you know, to its credit, it is smooth, but like I still don't like the flavor of tequila, so it just didn't sit well with me. What about you? What's your least favorite?
For me, it's just fucking like Patron and Everclear, dude. Like the high concentration of alcohol.
Oh
Those,
yeah.
those, it's like you might as well just drink rubbing alcohol at that rate.
I don't even consider that. I don't
Like,
consider them drinks. That's just poison.
Yeah,
that's just
like,
poison.
I legitimately consider them like legit poison. It's like, why would you drink this? Who made this? I literally, I remember that one time we made who was it? I forgot, but one of our friends.
You talking about
they had a house.
Cody's lunchbox. The
Was
lunchbox,
it?
right? That do we need code names? Because one of the guys who made it don't have code name. Are we disclosing names?
I think it was Cody.
But yeah, Cody. They made the lunchbox. They made the lunchbox with one of our other
'Cause I
buddies.
think
And they put like a shit ton of alcohol in there. A lot of it was Everclear. So
Yeah, they were like, no, that's
it was
not.
basically
That's,
paradise.
yeah, they're like, no, that's not enough. That's not enough Everclear in there. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? No, this is good. No, this is good, guys. Like, this is already good. Like, no, we need more alcohol in this. And it just basically dumped like half of it into there. I'm like, why? You ruined it. You fucking ruined the drink.
Dude, facts, dude. Those shots hurt, bro. They give us like the shots.
Like,
those
literally,
shots hurt. They hit different.
Oh my gosh. Any clear alcohol, like whether it be rum or just anything that is clear and is alcoholic, I try to stay away from, cause it just kills me every time I drink it. I don't know why. Like I could drink Henny. I could drink
So you're a dark liquor boy.
any type of whiskey. I could drink any type of rum, but when it comes to just like clear alcohol, I see that shit. It's just like, this is just like death.
Yeah, so I'm assuming.
This is literally what I see after I die.
I'm assuming
like,
you don't
like
really
clear.
like vodkas, then, huh?
No, I hate vodka actually. I kind of despise it.
Yeah.
I had a really bad experience with it. It's because one of our buddies threw a housewarming party, and he made us chug the this off-brand like vodka that was like 5 times distilled over.
Fleshman's? Haha,
Yeah,
Fleshman's
I
like the
think it was
really cheap
Fleshman's.
one. They're like, you can get a bottle for like $5.
Yeah, it was fucking disgusting. It was legit like drinking. You know those expo markers?
Oh fuck!
Right?
Yeah.
Like those dry
Yeah.
erase markers. It's like putting that scent into like a taste.
Oh, that sounds nasty.
Essentially,
That sounds actually.
It was
disgusting.
disgusting. Like I would literally want to throw up after taking like a shot. Like I'd rather do like a slam with like an egg in the beer multiple times over than drink that ever again. Like that shit was so gross. I don't know how people thought that. I don't know why our buddy thought that. Oh, this is the type of alcohol that everyone wants to drink at a party.
Right.
Like I would have chipped in to buy something else. Like if I knew he was gonna buy that, I would have like, please, I'll give you this money to buy something else.
I feel you on that one. Yeah, personally for me, I don't really mind light or dark. It just depends on what I'm drinking, like the type of liquor. Like I don't like. I'm okay with rum. I like whiskey, so like whiskey, bourbons, brandy's okay. I don't really like vodkas or tequilas, but I think vodkas. I think a good vodka brand I like is like Amsterdam. I think Amsterdam's decent. Amsterdam Mango is pretty good actually, but
Oh yeah,
but
they're not bad.
besides that, I don't really like. I don't really like Grey Goose, man. Like Grey Goose is like super popular with like more people too, so it's like I feel like I haven't seen it as.
Especially when they get the fucking big ass, like the big neck bottles.
Yeah, dude. I remember the first time I drank it, dude, that shit burned my throat so bad. Ugh. But yeah, like I think
Oh my
it's okay. It's not my favorite though. Like I'm not really much of a vodka boy. But
yeah.
but yeah, like I don't know, man, dude. Alcohol is so interesting. But talking about alcohol, man, like
Yeah.
clear alcohols. I think something that you should try though is or I don't know how you like it, but like you ever had like mong like rice wine?
Yes, multiple times
Do
actually.
you not like that either?
Uh, sorry, I don't like it, but I prefer not to drink it
How come?
because most of the time after I drink it, I usually knock it out
Oh,
because they're very potent. Especially the ones that my uncles and them they make or what they have. Like I think when we was throwing my grandma's celebration party, they were toasting like rice wine, and they gave it to us to drink. Like all the younger kids and cousins, they're like, the old guys can't drink as much, so like here, take it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, this shouldn't hit too hard. I take the first shot. Ooh,
yeah,
that's
they kind
stung.
of sneak.
But like I think I
I feel like
Yeah.
rice wine really sneaks up on you, like
yeah.
cause like I don't know. I haven't had Yerlo in a while, so I don't remember how it tastes, right? But my dad,
That's a name I haven't heard in forever.
yeah, dude, cause I feel like it's not that popular. Yerlo is not that popular. I don't know. I forgot where it's made in Minnesota, right? I don't remember, but
I think
I
so,
don't remember
yeah.
it being all that popular here. I don't feel like it sold that well. Like when it first came out, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, the home rice wine, let's try it." And I don't think anybody really liked it that much, because I feel like all my uncles they tried it once and they're like, "Yeah, we're going back to Jameson." So I don't think it really kicked off.
Because they didn't want to
Yeah.
fucking
I
die.
feel like it didn't really kick off here. But my dad, he's made rice wine a couple times just to like do it, and we actually made some pretty recently, and so I believe if you're not selling it, it's legal to brew in Wisconsin. You can brew for your own personal use.
Yeah, you could brew, but
Yeah.
you
So
can't
my
sell
dad, my dad brewed some, right? Because he wanted to like kind of like do it again because he hadn't done it in a while, and so he brewed a little bit, and we drank it, right? Remember that rice wine I bought from H Mart in Chicago, the Chinese one.
Oh yeah, I don't think
No, we didn't
tried
try
it
it, but
yet,
I tried it out. So I had it as I haven't drank it yet. I was supposed to drink it over the New Year's, but we never got to it because everybody got too drunk off of other stuff, and so we never got to it. And so my dad
Nice.
brewed some rice wine. We was like, "Oh, let's try it. Let's taste the difference between Hmong and Chinese rice wine. See what the difference is, right?" And so my dad was still a little warm since it was kind of freshly brewed. And like I think it tastes pretty good. Rice wine, I've always loved the smell of rice wine. Like whenever they're doing it, I thought the smell was always really nice. Even before I started drinking, because the first time they brewed it, I was young. I was like in like middle school, and so I didn't drink with them. But I saw them drinking, and I know they brewed it. So it was like so I was there during the process, and I thought it smelled really good. I like the smell of the rice wine, even like the fermented rice, right? I like that smell. I thought it smelled pretty good. It's kind of like slightly sweet. It's kind of nice. And so when we brewed it, right? And I think in terms of smell, it has a pretty decent alcohol smell. Like, it's not too powerful, but it has like that slight sweetness from like the rice. And then when you drink it, it's a little dry because you can feel it, like the alcohol kind of evaporating off your throat when you drink it. But like I think that's pretty good, especially when if it's warm. Because my sister, she wanted her cold, so she like put like ice cube in there to chill it, and that really killed the taste. That just made it taste like alcohol. It got rid of all the sweetness, so it was just kind of nasty. And so I feel like if you drink at least the one my dad brewed, how he brewed it, warm might be the way to go. And then to compare it to like the Chinese one that I bought. The Chinese one smelled really good. Like it smelled really, really good. It didn't smell like alcohol at all. It smelled like fruit punch. It was like super fruity. It smelled super fruity. It smelled really good, but like it didn't taste sweet. it was like kind of like a straight shot of alcohol, and like it wasn't like too alcoholic.
They got you in the first
Yeah,
half.
it wasn't like too alcoholic. Like it wasn't like a strong hit. Like it's no Everclear, but it was definitely didn't taste like how it smelled, right? So I was low-key disappointed because it smelled really good. Like, oh man, this smelled amazing. It was like really fruity, like fruit punch. And then when you drank it though, it was like just very plain. There's like alcohol, and I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it. Maybe it was too cold. Maybe I was drinking it too cold. I don't know, because we left it in like our 3-season room, which is like a patio type room we have, and it's really cold in there. So maybe we drink it too cold, but like it was just, man, I don't know. Next time if we brew again, I'll probably save some so I can probably have some of you guys try it out. Cause I was talking to some of my other buddies, they're kind of interested in trying it out too, but definitely
Yeah,
gotta
sounds
drink
like
it.
a
Definitely
good
gotta
time.
drink it warm. I feel like it's similar to like I know some sakes, they drink it warm too. So I feel like maybe the rice wine has to be
Yeah.
drank in a similar fashion. But like I don't know. I thought rice wine was pretty good. Like it definitely sneaks up on you because I got hit pretty hard during like later on the night. Luckily we weren't able to brew a lot because we were just doing like a test brew, and the first couple brews were kind of messed up, so it wasn't really like exactly the best to drink. And so we lost a little bit of alcohol, but like yeah, overall I thought it was really good. And I don't know, man. I think it's better than a lot of the liquors I've drank. But yeah, that's my experience.
Sounds like a fun time, dude. Shit.
I think you were actually I think you might have
yeah, I
actually
don't
been
know.
up here that weekend because that was like that was the weekend for
Oh,
for
is that the
the
weekend
for
that
concert? For
the Valentine's
yeah,
party?
Valentine's party.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just last weekend.
Yeah, it was last week. Yeah, that was last week. Oh,
I
man.
felt like so long ago. Holy shit, dude. But yeah, dude.
Dude, we haven't recorded in like forever, and just we haven't seen each other since I went to pick up my GPU from you.
It's been a while. Okay. Was there anything else for alcoholism?
I'm looking at the list. Mortal enemy.
What was that?
Listen, mortal enemy.
Mortal enemy.
What do you mean by that? Like you hate
I
somebody?
don't even know.
You got
Mortal
beef with
enemy?
somebody?
That might,
Like,
that might just be like the worst. That might just be like what we don't want to drink. So like, yeah, for you be like any light liquor.
Oh.
Maybe for me like tequila. What the fuck? I don't remember writing mortal enemy.
Are you talking? I thought when I first read that, I was like, do you mean like people we hate?
Yeah. Who do you hate, bro? Who do you hate? Who's your mortal enemy, bro?
Oh, you already. I think you should know who I already hate. I think you and I should have kind of a clear image of who I kind of don't like.
Yeah, I want.
If you know what I mean.
I think I know what you mean.
We're not gonna name names, obviously, but
Yeah.
yeah. This is this one person. I think it's a she, but I forgot when she came to Oshkosh, but essentially, I think she kind of acted like a good friend to everybody, to where she was comfortable enough to like just talk shit to you, but then obviously you're not friends with her, so you're just like, oh, what the fuck. Like I remember this one time Lee Sang and we went to Christine's, and I forgot what we were doing that night. I think we were getting either a pho or we were just chilling out to go
It was
drink.
just a random night, dude.
And we were just like chilling. And I remember I hadn't drank in like about 2 weeks at that point, and so I forgot how to pour properly, and I kind of messed up. So obviously you don't want a really big like foam head when you're pouring beer. So you're supposed to tilt the cup along with the pitcher so it doesn't fill up too quickly with foam. But I didn't do that, and I fucked up, and then I was just making a joke like, ha ha ha, oh my gosh, my pouring skills they're not the best like how it used to be. And then they say goes like, oh, what pouring skills? And then us two just banter each other like, haha, you're so funny, laugh. And then also she just joins in like, oh yeah, what pouring skills do you have? I'm like,
Yeah, the
man, shut
most,
the
I think
fuck up.
the
Who the
most,
hell
the
are
most
you?
awkward
Like-
thing was that we were just drinking by ourselves. It was just us.
yeah,
She
we
wasn't
were.
even-
Like she
she
just
wasn't
came in
even
there. She's
part
like,
of
oh,
it.
let me just introduce myself. Like who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of here, please. Like no one even care about you, dog. Like go talk to your other buddies. Like please get the fuck out of here. Like I didn't think you and I both looked at each other when she said that. And you were like,
Yeah, because it was like
Who was she talking to?
personally for
Yeah.
me, I don't dislike her or nothing. I don't have. I think I'm indifferent about her because, like, she's done nothing to me. All right, great. So I have nothing to like dislike her about. But it's just like I agree. Like it's just like it was kind of like, bro, you weren't even in the conversation. We just have some.
You
we
just
have
just
some
insert
mutuals.
yourself into the conversation. Like she was like really rude. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, am I your friend? Like, I don't ever remember being your friend. Like Like, that was awkward as hell. And then I was like, okay, so you want to talk shit? Let's drink then. Like, all right, I'll pour you a beer too. He's like, oh no, I can't drink. I'm like, oh, you can't drink? Why are you talking shit about my pouring skills then? She's like, no, I was just joking. I'm like, oh yeah, it didn't sound like you were joking though. And she's like, no, I was. I was like, no, you get just drink. There's just one beer. It's like, nah, fine, I guess I'll drink. I'm like, yeah, that's right, dumb bitch. Fuck you. Like,
Oh damn, maybe I should have asked that. You get kind of heated there, bro.
Yeah, like every time it's just, this is what I hate about people in general, that the people that get too comfortable too quickly, like they just act like they've been friends with me forever, and so that means they get like the almost like the right to like the green light to like just start fucking bantering with me, even though I don't know them.
Yeah, like
you know?
I feel you. Like there's baby steps to like there's like you know, just because I do something with a lot of my friends doesn't give you the right to do it with me. Like I can't get that. Like there's like I don't know what the like, social limit, I guess, you know, like there's some stuff I can say to you guys, right? Like you guys, like that I probably shouldn't, that I
There's a social etiquette,
but I shouldn't
being,
I shouldn't say to anybody else, or that other people shouldn't say to me. You know, there's babies we banter where like we can talk shit about each other, but like other people probably shouldn't talk shit about us because like who the fuck are you to like I don't even know you. Like I don't know, like, because like, you know, when we talk shit, yeah, you know, a lot of it is just jokes, you know. Rarely ever is it ever like ever actually real. But it's like, but we know that because we're friends. But it's like when I'm not your friend, or we're not, or we are friends. But even if we are friends, but we're not quite there yet, it's like, you know, we gotta work at it. You know, there's like, I hate to say it, but there's different levels of friends. You know, so it's like,
yeah, there's levels, man. Like
it's just the reality of it.
You can't. Yeah, you just have to like, you have to kind of, almost essentially like know when. It's kind of like what. Reading the room, essentially. You kind of have to read the room properly. You can't just like go in just talking, like telling them they're a bitch and that they need a drink, you know. You can't just show up to a random party to someone that you're just acquaintance with, not even good friends, just like someone you just know, and you just start talking mad shit to everyone there at the party. Like that's just not gonna work out.
Yeah.
You know, it's really dumb to think that you could get away with that, because it's stupid. And I've met a lot of people like that where like they just talk to me like they known me for a while, but they're just like bantering with me, but I'm just trying to chill here, man. Like, I don't understand why you're trying to like crack jokes at this moment. Like I'm not comfortable enough with you that this is okay. Like it's kind of, if anything, it's actually fucking annoying.
Right, because if you're not really friends, or if you guys just became friends, you are like already like kind of overbearing like that. You know, cracking like too much like deep jokes like that already. It's like, that's rude, dog. Like you don't even know me. That's kind of rude, dude. Like even
like,
if I know you're
you're
joking,
bro.
it's like, yo, man, we ain't there yet, dude. It's kind of rude.
Yeah.
It throws you off, you know. It throws you off. And it's just like, wow, you just kind of ruined my night. Yeah, I've definitely had that experience.
You're just insulting me at this point. Like you're not even trying to be funny. Like that's just an insult.
Right.
Don't like try to think that, oh, I'm just being blunt. I'm like, that's not being blunt. That's just, you're just insulting people.
Right.
That's it.
Like
it was really,
I mean, just hearing about it, just hearing how we're saying it kind of sounds convoluted, but like it's more of a you if you ever felt it, you'll understand type thing, you know.
yeah. I think people understand. Like, obviously, I think certain people are obviously so dense they don't understand that, but most people aren't dense, like completely dense, to where they would understand what we're talking about, because it's not like, oh, it's a need to know basis kind of thing. Like, you know like who you can be comfortable with at a party, or like just hanging out with in general, and who you're not comfortable enough with.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, but
yeah, I don't know. I just
yeah,
it's whatever. Yeah.
Fuck that bitch. Hope she gets nothing in life.
Man, you really hate her, bro.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. No, I don't. Okay. I don't actually hate her, but I just think she's not. She's not a bad person. I don't think she's a bad person, but she's definitely not a good person.
Yeah. I feel you, dude. Actually, like she needs to grow up a little bit. But you know,
It is what it is.
Yeah,
You can't-
personally for me, dude, I don't have a mortal enemy, but like there is a person who I do not want to ever meet, ever in the wild.
Yeah, me.
Nah, not you. I think they go by they now, so I'm gonna call them they. If
Oh, oh shit, dude!
I think
you gotta
those
tell
are,
that
I think,
story, man. You really have to tell this, dude.
I don't want to talk about it.
This is probably the most. This is probably the funniest story I've ever heard Lee Sing ever. Like, this is like the funny story I think out of my college.
Funny. I don't know if it's
life.
fun.
I think this is probably like the best
I don't know if it's
story
funny, dude.
because it just how funny it is, or just how ironic the whole situation played out. It's hilarious. But
I don't know. I feel like you're hyping up it to be a funny situation. It wasn't a funny situation, dog. It was like mad.
Well, looking back at it now, yes, it was.
Mad.
Think
It's
about it,
mad
man.
awkward. It was like low key. It's just really, like, so. Like I said, I believe it's
okay.
a.
I think it was funny because I wasn't
you
there.
weren't there.
It was funny
weren't
because I
there, you
wasn't
weren't
there.
there.
So
But like, I don't want to talk about it. Shit about giving. Shit gonna make me mad. So
she gonna DM on you on Facebook like, man, fuck you, fucking podcast.
I hope not. I hope not. 'Cause I hope she's.
That
I hope
shit is
she's-
funny, bro.
I
That
hope
shit
they
is so
still haven't
funny.
have me. Don't have me as a friend because I don't think
they
him.
have a Facebook
But,
anymore.
I hope I don't have him. They could just be blocked, but I don't know. I don't really unfriend people. I just block them.
They unfriend me.
Yeah, I win. I win those.
That sounds so freaking.
Sigma
That
male,
sounds
bro.
so fucking. That sounds so. That was a sick man. That sounds so fucking posh. I feel like.
No, but so basically the situation was I was hosting a party. I don't know if it was just it was we. I think we were still living together at that time. So we were
we're
hosting
still
a
living
party,
together,
and then it was just supposed to be like a friends thing, but some of our other roommates met up with them during like some other event, and so
I think they were playing
something like
badminton.
that. And so they invited her. And
Yeah,
so
they
they
were,
invited them
yeah.
over. And then so you know what? They were the guests of my roommate, so I was like, I'm not gonna kick him out. I'm not rude, right? I'm not a dick. I'm not gonna kick him out just because I'm having a party. It's like whatever, you can feel free to join. Like, cause I don't know, I didn't, because at the time it wasn't any beef yet, right?
She was
At the
still
time it
friends
wasn't
with
any
us.
beef.
Yeah,
like,
she was still friends
I don't
with us.
like. I wouldn't say we were like exactly friends. I'd say we were more acquainted.
Well, we knew them.
Because like
Yeah, we knew
I
them,
said, you
so
know,
it
this
wasn't,
level
like, a
of
big
friends. If we
deal.
were friends, it was like really like low level friends. Like we just
You're on tier
Tier
one.
one.
You're on tier one.
we were.
It's like
Right.
freaking Twitch. You're tier one, so you're tier
No,
one.
it was just we were just friends because of like people we knew and like kind of stuff we did, but we weren't really friends, but like that's how I rank my friends, right? There's like acquaintances, good acquaintances, like low tier friends, mid tier friends, high tier friends, whatever. That's how I rank my friends.
Yeah, tier one, tier two,
I
tier three.
maybe I gotta get off my.
It's like Twitch, dude.
Facts. Maybe I gotta get off my high horse, right? Maybe I gotta get off my high horse. It's just how I rank my friends. It's not. Don't feel bad about it. It's just how it is. You know, if I don't interact with you all that much, you might not be. So you might be a
probably
lower tier
tier
friend. Don't feel bad about it. Like, and so at the time we weren't even like there was no beef. So I was like, and there was nothing, right? I don't think there's even. I don't think there's any beef still. I'm just saying. But at the time, right, it was just like they were invited over by my roommates. So you know, it's not my guest, so I don't have any right to kick them out. So I was like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. We're just having a party anyways. What's gonna happen? We're gonna get drunk. That's it. Whatever. So the party goes on.
It was a fun party too.
Party goes on. We have fun, and then like throughout the night, I don't know what happened. I wasn't fully there because I was bouncing everywhere, but they kind of got close to one of my other roommates, and like intimately, and it was just like.
This was Tom, dude. This was
I
Tom.
don't want to be saying names, but I guess you're spoiling. I mean, people who know the story already know, but people who don't might not. But it's just like
Yeah,
Okay,
it's Tom, dude.
Tom-
Tom.
it's
Tom was
it's,
a G.
it's telecom, dude, big telecom.
Big telecom.
But basically, they got close, right? And you know, on any other occasion, I'm like, that's tight. But the thing was, she was like, they were like engaged at the time, or like on
They
off
were,
engagement. So it was like, if anything else, like if it was just like a regular person, you know, like no single, I would have been fine with it. But it was like, but he was like you know, he was like single. He was good, but like the thing is, he's also like kind of innocent. So he's not like he was doing anything, right? He was just passively there, and like and low key he gets swept up in stuff kind of easily because he's also like not like He's a passive person,
super
so
passive.
he doesn't also like. So yeah, he can voice his opinions, but in general, he just kind of goes with the flow too. So it's like, especially when he's drunk, he's not gonna be fully there. So basically, what happened was, so basically, I don't know what happened, but they got close throughout the night, and then like the next couple of the weekend so that was like on a Friday. The weekend to follow that Friday, I worked every day from like 12 to 8 or something like that, or like, so I was like, or like it was like 12 to 8. I worked like 8-hour shifts both days.
Oh yeah, you worked at a shitty ass shift.
Yeah, I worked 2 shitty ass like midday shifts that weekend. So like, I wasn't even there for like the full weekend, right? And so I was only there in the morning.
Yeah, you weren't.
And when I got home from work, and so I was like, like they ended up like getting close to my friend, my roommate, who wasn't the one who invited her over, by the way. It was one of our other roommates who invited them over. And so
yeah.
But then they got close to my roommate, and then they ended up being, that weekend they were at my house more than I was. And like my roommate that they got close to, they were like, that was like their third time meeting, so they weren't even like, they haven't even met much besides that. And so it was just like, and so like they were there a lot, and
Yikes.
like up in like, I don't know how far they got or anything. I don't really know the situation that much. I mean, even if I did, I'm not gonna say it. But like, so I was like, yo, why are they here that long? like the party ended like 3 days ago. You feel me, right? Like,
you paying rent now? You paying rent?
Right, like honestly, man, like if you want to hook up with people, that's fine. But so like, there's just a situation.
But if you're gonna stay at our place,
it's just a situation, because like they were like I said, man, they weren't even that close to my roommate that they got, and before that night. And the thing was, as far as I knew, because I didn't know them enough, they were in a committed relationship. So I was like, yo, why the fuck are you here? Like, don't you got a whole man's, a whole ass man's at home or something?
Yeah, don't you got a fiance?
Yeah, I was like, don't you got a whole ass man's at home or something? So I was like, I'll talk to I talked to my roommate. I was like, hey, yo, man, like, you do whatever you want, but like, I don't think this is the play, my guy. And I was just like, I laid it out, and then I didn't, like I said, she was there more than I was, basically, and she was, by the time I got home and talked to my roommate, they were still there. They were still there at my place. So they heard, they got sad, and then they were like, hey, fuck you guys. You guys don't know anything. Blah blah blah. They got super emotional, and then.
No. You put out you left out the best detail. She was on this, or they were on the stairs.
I don't know how long they were there.
Listening to your whole conversation.
Okay, so I don't know. So basically, it was me, my roommate, me and a couple of our roommates. We were like we all kind of got home at the same time. We saw them downstairs in the kitchen. We were like, hey man, what's up? And then we started talking about how they were still she was still here, right? And I was like, yo. So I was like, yo, what the fuck? And like, and so. I'm just okay. So I'm gonna go off the pronouns, even though they're probably gonna be a they. I'm gonna go she just because it's easier. There's too many people for the days right now. It might be insensitive, but it works better for the story to understand who's who. So she was still here, was still there at the house, and then I was like, hey man, we were talking about, they're like, about the other roomers, like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. They're like, yeah, she's been here for a while too, and like it's kind of awkward. I won't lie. One of our other buddies don't really like her. He has issues with her.
Oh, he really didn't like her.
Like, Brandon had issue with that other person. That's how he feels about her.
You think I was mad? You think I was mad? No, you should see our roommate. He was mad. He really Kratos mad.
I don't know if he's mad, but he really doesn't like her because like he feels like she's sweet. I don't know. I guess he just doesn't like her, like, for a lot of reasons. But
he actually legitimately, I think he's the only
that might actually,
or she's the only person that he actually
that might actually be his mortal enemy.
Yeah, that's true. But that's true. I think that's true. To be honest.
So we were talking, right? So we're talking like, yeah, she's been here for like a long time, and they're like, yeah, dude, I think it's weird, and I don't know. I think you shouldn't, like, usually, while we're not gonna stop you, we don't think you should do this. And so And so we're all trying to talk him like how to talk him slowly out of it, trying to convince him a little bit, but like, yeah, I don't think it's the right play, blah blah. Like I said, like this is us, and then she comes down and she's like, wow, that's how you feel, basically. And she like said, and so I was looking, and then like my other roommates, they're kind of like, oh damn, they kind of shocked, they're kind of speechless, like really,
oh my
like,
God.
I guess they didn't believe she was, they didn't think she was still being there.
It's a Joseph. Oh my God.
So I don't think anybody expected her to still be there, and he didn't say. And our buddy who got close to her, he didn't say anything either, and so nobody knew she was home, like, at our house except for him. And then she comes down and she's like, wow, that's kind of how I feel. And then everybody kind of quiets down. So I was like, fuck it, I gotta say what I gotta say. I was like, hey man, I don't think this is how it works, because I don't think this is good, because you have a man's, and he this is like, he hasn't ever been in a relationship, so he's like fresh. Don't taint my man's, basically. Fresh. I didn't say that, but
what are you talking like he's an object?
I didn't say that exact word, but I was basically saying like, hey man, I don't think this is good. Like whatever you guys do is your choice. I don't think it's good. I'm being straight up real. I'm not trying to antagonize anybody. I'm just saying it's not good. And then she gets all sad and defensive. She goes like, oh, you know what? Yeah, it might look like I have a fiance, but behind the scenes, I don't. Like blah blah blah. She talks about how that relationship was kind of done and all this stuff, and how he makes her feel good. It's fine. It's fine if someone makes you feel good. I'm not against that. I was just like, bro, like, yeah, okay, so that's behind the scenes though. That's behind the scenes though. Right now, all I know is you're roping him into like some sort of weird triangle that I don't think he's gonna do well in, and I'm telling him to just back out. Like, he's my man, he's my boy, he's my man's man. And like you're talking about tier list, right? Like if we were friends, she's low tier friend, and this like, roommate of mine, he's a high tier friend, right? So I was like, oh, I'm looking out for my friend, It's like, and so it's just like, I was just like, basically, like, hey, this is what's up, this is what I think, and it's not good. And basically she got mad and emotional, and then like, I don't know, shit broke down, and then like, basically
what Lee Sing did, he did the Twitter in IRL Twitter of saying don't care plus L plus ratio.
That's not what I did.
Plus your white.
It's not what I did, but it's not what I did, but that's what happened.
He basically ratioed her in real life.
I didn't say that, but that's kind of how it worked out.
You did ratio her though. It wasn't ratio.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, hey man, you're listening to this, I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm really not. I did what I believe was right. Okay, you can't blame me for that. But yeah, basically, after that, right, I was still okay with it. But then, the reason why, okay, so more to end, right? So at this point, I'm not in the wrong. I don't think I was ever in the wrong. Maybe a little too. Okay, maybe a little too opinionated.
You're very too harsh.
I wasn't even harsh on her. I was just saying the truth, man. Because she had a man. She had a whole ass man, and she was talking to, and she was roping my buddy into like a house wrecking position. I was like, no, my man's is not that, bro. Do not get my man's like that, bro.
Leave him out of this.
No, he's like the most nicest, innocent dude you ever find. He is not a home wrecker. Don't make him a home wrecker. And so I was like, basically that was my stance, bro. I was like, no, he is not gonna do that. Not if I haven't said it.
Man.
And so I was like, hey, dude, you're a big boy. You can do whatever you want. But as a friend, don't do it, bro. As a friend, take my advice. Don't do this. It's not good, man. And like, I get it, dude. I get it, and I get how it is. If you meet like a chick, and they make you feel good. I get it, dude. It's like, but right now, don't do it, man. It's not. I don't think it's good, because it ain't even
trap, man. This is literally something that's gonna ruin your life if you actually.
Right, I don't know. And so, like, I might be too opinionated. Okay, fine, that's fair. I have my opinions. I might not be a great person, but whatever. I don't give a fuck. I think I did the right thing, so that's what I'm gonna stick with. But basically, okay. And so, the reason I don't want to meet in public though isn't because of that. Because after that, I wasn't feeling too bad about it. But after that, right? Because we had some of the stuff we did aligned. Some of the stuff we did aligned, like extracurricular stuff at school. Some of the stuff we did aligned, and so we were part of the same club. And basically, what happened was so after the club started running again, and she also had a bad falling out with everybody else in the club, and so it was just bad, right? And then
Oh, I don't think did you mention about your dance club, right?
No, I'm resting right now.
I think you did.
Yeah,
Oh.
right now.
Oh,
And so
okay.
basically, I started running the club, and after I started running the club, she wanted to come back and join. I was like, sure, whatever, right? I don't care. I don't have anything. I don't feel any animosity towards you. I just didn't want my boy in a situation that isn't good for him, right? So I was like, whatever. You want to come back, join the club? That's cool. As long as you work stuff out with the people you actually have issues with, that's fine. I guess she had issues with me, but I didn't have any issues with her. So I thought it was like, I don't know, it was a one-way thing. So I was like, whatever. And so like, I was like, come back. You know what? I'm treating you as the best as a person, with as much respect as a person I could give, And so she came back, and she wanted to teach a dance, so I let her teach a dance, right? And then, but like out of nowhere, she, like after like 2 weeks, she messaged everybody and goes, "Hey, I don't feel comfortable here. I feel like there's a lot of animosity towards me, and I'm dipping," right? And like I don't know, man. That's not all she said, but she said a lot of stuff, and she sent like a personal message to like everybody too, or everybody she wanted to, whatever. And then like she said some stuff to me. It was like, you know what the fuck, dude? You know what? Animosity, like she was like, she said like the way she said it was like I had animosity towards her. I was like, I didn't even have animosity towards you, bro. Like I don't even give like honestly, this is how many fucks I gave. 0. So it's like, you come back, cool, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Just you want to be in the club, fine. And then she did that, and then so after this whole thing, she blew up, right? I was, being as nice as I could, right? I'm not going to go out my way to be super nice to her. I'm not going to cater towards her because that's not the point of the club. The point of the club is to go, you dance, whatever, right? And so that's what we were doing. And then she go and she gets, like, and she emotionally blows up towards everybody because guess what? She had beef with everybody, I guess. And so she said she didn't feel like she deserved to, she belonged to be there, blah, blah, blah. And so she left. So I was like, fine. You know what? You feel a certain type of way, leave. That's cool. And then after that, like a couple weeks after that, she sends another text to everybody saying, you know what? Fuck you guys. I deserve a spot in this place. Blah, 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 blah. All this and that. And then she comes back and tries to act like she's like a bad bitch. And it's like, bro, you're just bad. Just shut the fuck up. And like, I feel uncomfortable about you because you already made it seem like you already said you don't feel good here. You made us all out to be the villain, and now you come back and say we're still a villain, but you're better than us, blah blah blah. Like, no, I don't feel good about you here because now you're like, seriously, I try to give as much respect as possible, and then they come and then they basically like low-key spit it in my face, and it's like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm not even like, because like I said, man, look, yes, bad stuff happened, right? I did something you probably didn't like. I understand that, I understand that. But it's like, you want to be part of this club still, that's cool. I'm not going to kick you out of it because just because we have personal issues doesn't mean that should affect the club because that doesn't really, because what our personal issues were had nothing to do with the club. So it's like, whatever. I'm not going to stop you from coming here because whatever issues that we did have wasn't even part of the club. But then she made it part of the club. She blew up and then she villainizes all of us. He comes back, still villainizing us. It's like, now we don't feel comfortable because I talked to some of the other members. They're like, yeah, you know what? Stuff happened. Whatever. We're kind of over it. Like, we're just still trying to feel it out because stuff happened and she was the one who was mad at us. And so, from my point of view, everybody was good. It was her. She was the one who was mad at everybody. And then she has the gall to make us to say that we were still mad at her, even though we weren't. And then she blows up and it's like, yo, what the fuck is this? So she came back and I was like, you know what? I don't feel comfortable around her anymore. My members don't feel comfortable around her. I'm like running this close. I was like, I gotta make sure, like, I gotta look out for everybody. So I'm just like, hey man, look, I get you want to come back. I get you say you get how you feel, but it's like at this point, I don't feel comfortable around you. So I was like, I don't want you here anymore. And so now I do play the villain, and I just go, hey, I gotta kick you out at the club. Like,
you've been excommunicated.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like I just and so yeah, it's just obviously animosity towards us now because like at first I didn't feel anything about it. Right? It's like, yes, some stuff happened, and I didn't feel good about what she was trying to do with my buddy, because from what I know, she had a man, so she was a full-on fiance. They were getting married. They should have been married. Fuck, that's what I thought, right? And so I was like, yo, you're not gonna take my man down this path that he doesn't really know he's doing, right? And ruin him for ruin him for the future, right? It's like, obviously, like I said, my like, if I could stop it, I'm not gonna let my friends walk a path like that. But it's like, I did tell my friend too, like, he's a big boy. If he want to go down there, I'm not gonna stop him. He's a big boy. I'm not gonna hold his hand. He's his own man. He's his own man. I'm not gonna hold his hand. I'm just telling him, like, I don't think it's good. And but like,
Damn.
and so because of that, right? She got mad. She was all like, "Oh, I thought we were friends." Blah 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 blah. But you do this. You talk. Like say shit behind my back. And I wasn't really saying shit. I was just saying, "Hey man, I don't think this is good." I wasn't even talking shit. I was like, she was like, "You're talking shit behind my back." Blah 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 blah. And I was like, I wasn't even talking shit. Like I was just telling my friend,
Shit.
like, "Yo, she got a man. Don't do it." What the fuck? Like, that's weird, dog. Like, you know what? If you and your friends want to go and like house wreck, whatever, man. Like I don't condone it. I actually condemn that. But it's like, it's your fucking life, dude. You want to be an asshole? I guess I can't stop you. What am I gonna do? Shoot you? Nah. What the fuck? So it's like, yeah, it's shitty. I don't think people should be doing that. But I can't stop everybody who does it. But it's like my friend who isn't a homewrecker, like legit, he, like I said, at the time he really had no experiences, like intimate like relationship like that with like anybody, like woman wise. So it's like, and like, you know what? I'm not gonna let that be. I'm not gonna let that be how it works for like, cause the thing was, she was still with the dude, like even though they weren't together, like quotation marks, like hand quotes, air quotes right now, quotation like together. As far as everybody knew, they were still engaged. They lived together. They shared like everything, Heck, I seen him a couple times the last month before that happened. I was like, so I was like, you know what? No. And guess what? I think I don't know if they still are, but they were together after that. After my buddy kind of snapped, they were still together for like, I think.
That was the even more crazy part, is that they actually got back together multiple times after that.
Yeah, so it's like, bro. So I wasn't wrong to tell my friend not to do it. Because because even if he really did like her like that, right? And he was willing to go through with it, which he didn't. He was willing to go through all the way, right? It's like, and she still just went back to this, like, bro. Then my friend just got rebounded, and it's like, that's shitty for your friend. It's like, hey yo, man, don't go, dude. don't go, don't do that. Like, I don't know, that's just how I felt about it. Whoever, if you have a different opinion, feel free to say something. If you feel like I was too much of a pompous dude, feel free to say something. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how you feel though.
Nah, actually, I agree with everything you said.
I meant like to anybody. I know you do. I meant to anybody listen to this. Like, if you feel any other way and you type about it, you feel free to type. You have your own opinions. Just know I don't give a fuck what you think.
I think it's funny because without context of them knowing who that person is, they probably would be like, hey, maybe you're a little too hard, maybe you're a little too rough around the edges. But if they knew how that person was, then they'd be like, oh, okay, you know what, you're actually,
that's
you're
true,
right.
I guess. I guess like that person, she and us, we did have enough mutuals, like mutual people we knew, like acquaintances and everything, friends, acquaintances, whatever, that knew her too, right? That I have friends who know her too. So it's like a lot of them don't like her because of various reasons. Personally, for me, I didn't, like I said, I'm indifferent. If we're not really good friends, my opinion on you is really indifferent, right? Like we're not really friends, I don't really give a fuck. I don't really give a fuck. Who you are as a person. That's who you are, man. If I don't really know you, I don't give a fuck. Like, unless you like piss me off on a personal level, I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck about you. Like, it's like, and like I hope that's a good thing, because like our lives aren't even intertwining much. So it's like, you shouldn't give a fuck about me either. Like, unless we're doing something that we need to care about each other, like on like a surface level, we gotta care about like what we say to each other. That's fine, right? It's just like, look, man, if we're just acquaintances or like low tier friends or whatever, I'm not gonna give a fuck about you. You know, whatever. Like some of the stuff you do, whatever. Man, it doesn't really affect me that much. We're long term friends. We don't meet each other anyways. So I was like, it doesn't really affect me that much. You know. And if it does affect me, maybe I won't. Maybe I just won't meet you as often. You know.
Maybe I just
Yeah,
won't
like
see
I
you.
don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm shallow. I don't fucking know. But like the thing was like there are a lot of
Just say.
people who also dislike her for various reasons. Not just our buddy who is our roommate. I have other
Yeah.
friends who are like, yeah, I don't really like her. Like, cause well, at least what they told me was, that person's kind of self-inserting. They like to insert themselves into places and situations where they don't need to be. They're kind of really attention
Yes.
hungry, kind of emotionally dependent on a lot of stuff, and sometimes if you
Yeah.
are closer to her, she gets emotionally dependent on you. So it's like that's what people have said. Personally, it's never affected me because she wasn't ever. I don't think she was ever emotionally dependent on me. So
You just
I don't
ignored
think it mattered to me, right? But like people, I have other friends tell me in the past that's kind of how she was. So they're like, yeah, I don't really like her because like we're not really there, but she acts like we are. Like it's kind of like how your situation with your person. It's like but this
Yeah.
tears, you're not there. We're not there. You know, we don't have a development like that. So they didn't like it. So they actively try to avoid her. It was never like that for me until after that whole club thing because yeah, we have personal issues, right? Maybe I should have figured personal issues could affect that. But I was like, I'm gonna be an adult. I'm gonna keep it professional. I'm not gonna let that affect me, right? You want to be here? I'm not gonna kick you out. I'm not a dick.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
You gave hope that she wouldn't.
right, and it's
do
like
that,
it's not
and
like
she obviously
yeah, and
disappointed
like it's
you.
not
in
like she
that.
wasn't part of the club too. So it's like, you know what? I guess you do have every right to be here as a person. You have every right to be here, right? We have issues. You have issues with me. Maybe talk with me about it. I could figure that out. If she just would have just talked to me about it, maybe it would have it wouldn't be so like hostile. But it's like
But that's a really big
yeah,
maybe,
very big
though.
maybe. But like the thing was,
Yeah.
she didn't. She just blew up. She sent a text message to everybody saying how we're villains and we're antagonizing her, and then she sends another one saying "fuck us" and she's coming back. It's like you self-centered bitch. What the fuck? It's like you're not that important. You're not that important. Like yeah. You know what? It's okay. Yeah, you want to be part. You
Don't
want to be part of the
care.
club. I get that. I gave you an in. I said you want to be part of the club. Be part of the club. I'm not kicking you out. And then she kicks herself out. And then she wants back in saying I kicked her out. Like I didn't even kick you out. You kicked yourself out. I don't know, man. It's just like
Damn.
after that, man. Like I'm not really as annoyed anymore. But on a personal level, that situation still annoyed me because it's like I was trying to be a good person, right? I was trying to be a good person, at least good enough, you know. And after
held your tongue a lot of
the
times.
whole situation with my buddy, I knew it wasn't gonna be good, right? Whatever happened after that wasn't gonna be good. But it's like, you know, I'll keep it as good as possible, right? I'm not villainizing you or anything, you know. I'm like, whatever, like I wasn't villainizing her that much either. Like when that happened, I was just saying like she had a fiance, and so she shouldn't be drawing in my mans like that. But whatever, right? It's like whatever. It happened. It didn't. He ended up calling it off. So it's like, it's cool. Whatever. I don't give a fuck, right? Like you want to be part of the club? Be part of the club, right? I don't really have an issue with you being part of the club because our personal issues aren't even that big, and so it's not gonna stop me, right? You being here doesn't stop me from the club. As long as you can make up with everybody else, that's cool too. I don't give a fuck. But then she ended up blowing up on everybody, saying that we're the villains. You know, basically like I gave her as much kindness I could, and then she literally just spit on my kindness and like double stopped it and called me a bitch. So it's like, yes, I don't like you. And so now I don't like her because at first, like I said, I was indifferent, but now I dislike her because like, you know, I was being a nice person, at least as nice as I could, right? At least, and then she basically called me a bitch for being nice. It's like, maybe I should have just been an asshole. That would have solved everything.
Should have been like me, bro. Just don't care. You literally should have just not cared, man.
It was because like the thing was like even after that whole thing, I was still indifferent about her. Like I didn't give a fuck. Like yeah, you know, like I said, you're like at best a low tier friend, which isn't much for me. Low tier friends is like slightly better than acquaintance. Like we meet more often than acquaintances. Like acquaintance, you meet like once every couple of months, maybe, you know. And then low tier friends, you meet like maybe once a month, right? So it's like, you know, if anything, it's like that, right? Like, we don't meet that often. We're not really intertwined in our lives, so like our personal lives aren't really matching. You know, we just happen to do some similar stuff and meet occasionally. Like, we're not even really friends. Like, hey, it's like classmates, man. I see my classmates quite a bit. I see like some of them like 3 times a week because of class. I'm just like, are we friends? No, where the fuck we're not friends. So it's like that, man. Like, yeah, I'm gonna treat them with respect, but are they my friend? Fuck, they're not my friend, man. And so it's like, I'm gonna give you as much respect as I can, you know, because like I said, she hasn't really done anything to spite me up until that point, and so I didn't have any negative feelings towards her. I just indifferent, you know. I didn't like you. I didn't dislike them. I didn't like them. I didn't dislike them. I didn't give a fuck. It was just like they're a person, and they just happened to be in a situation with that involved somebody that I was friends with that I didn't like. But you know, that got resolved. So I was like, I'm good. I don't give a fuck. And then she goes and takes my kindness and spits on my face, spits on it, and just calls me a bitch. Like, like, dude, I should have just been an asshole. It would have solved me so much. Like, it would have solved me so much. Like mental time trying to be a good person. Being a good person sucks.
I like it how my section was like literally like maybe less than 10 minutes. You're just like fucking a whole
I blame
half
you
hour.
though. I blame you though because you're the one who told me to talk about it.
It's true.
See, this is why I didn't want to talk about it.
Go this in depth on how much you hate her.
I don't hate her. I don't hate her.
Look,
I don't because I don't care enough about her to hate her. But like, if I were to meet her in the open, I don't like that because like.
Man, you would have been
because
like,
she spite me, bro. It's like
hey,
it's
pull
like,
up, pull
it's
up right
like,
now.
It's like,
pull up.
okay, Brandon, somebody hit you in the face, right? Somebody hit you in the face for no reason.
Yes.
Are you gonna like that person? No.
Yeah.
If you see them in public, what do you think
No.
you're gonna do with somebody? If you see somebody who punched you in the face?
Probably try to punch them back.
Yeah, exactly, right? So like, I was like I said, man. Before I was indifferent, and then she took whatever kindness I had towards her, spit on it, stomped on it, threw it in the trash, and called me an asshole. So I was like, you know what? I should have been the asshole, because then you'd be justified. But it's like, dude, you fucking dumb. Like, you a dumbass bitch, bro. Dude, no.
Heated. He's heated. You're so heated. He's heated.
Yeah, because look, man. I was trying to be a good person.
And she threw it. She threw it away. She threw my kindness away.
Yeah.
All right. I think we.
Nah, let me tell you a
move
little
on.
funny story. A little funny thing more. So, you know how I said that, right?
All right.
Last semester, we actually ended up having class together. Yeah,
Oh,
but
no.
and so it was. So I walked into class, and then I see her in the other
then you
corner.
walked
In the
back
other
out.
corner. I was about to, bro. I was about to leave. I was like, fuck. I was like, really? But I was like, whatever. It's first day. I was like, it's first day. Maybe it should drop. So I sat down. I sat on the opposite side of the room. I was like, I don't want to see her. So she's sitting like in the back. I'll sit in the front. I'll sit in the opposite side of the front. So I was like, I don't have to deal about that, right? On the side, I don't mind, right? That was my mentality towards it. It was like, because I was like, I'm still a professional. I don't fucking deal with this shit. So I sit in class, right? And then like, I don't know, dude, but like, if you could feel the daggers, bro, just like I walked in, I was the daggers, bro. I was like, man. Like, man, yo, this is kind of annoying. But good thing though. Maybe it was because of me. I want to think it's because of me. She stopped showing up to class, and she showed up like once every 2 weeks. And so I was like, I win this bitch. Drop this class, motherfucker.
Hakeem.
What's up?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Yo, we win those, bro.
We win those. We get
We
these
win
W's,
those.
dude. We get these dubs. We win these.
No, but like, I just don't, man. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't hate it. It's just like, I don't hate it. It's just like, she annoys me. Like, I understand why people don't like her now. You know, I finally understand.
Hey,
My
man,
eyes have been
look,
opened.
At least she didn't talk to you, because that's what she did to me. After
She
that,
talked to?
a year later, or maybe 2 years after, I don't remember. No, it was a year later. After I moved out with one of our other roommates, and we were still living in apartments.
Wait, she talked?
I'm just basically down by one of the campus buildings. I was just going to class, like just any normal day, like me walking to class, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be normal. And she's like, I'll hear it from the corner. I just, Brandon? I was like, wait, that sounds fucking familiar. The voice. It's like, no, it's Brandon, it's me. I'm like, oh no. No, please, this can't be happening right now. She's like, yeah, Brandon. I was like, hi. I was like, hi, how you doing?
Wait,
fuck.
does she not know we're friends?
Oh, no.
Does she not know we're really good friends or something?
I'm like, oh my god, this is so awkward. So I was like, just being nice, like, hi, how you doing? It's been a while. Yeah, I was like, yeah. Oh, you go to this building for a class too? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Oh man. And I just didn't talk. Like I let her do the talking. I was like, yeah. Oh, okay. That's crazy.
How many times did you say that's
people,
crazy, bro? Because if it's more than,
I think I said it about like 3 times.
She's
so.
dense.
But I think after a moment she kind of realized like I didn't want to keep talking. So she's like, oh okay, well I'll see you around. Like, haha, hope we don't. And I left.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's super awkward.
I think we should just move on because I think it's just gonna be a shit on contest at this point. They should just move on to our next topic.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going on about an hour and a half now. So, do we want to do one more topic and then end up?
We could probably fit in 2 topics.
2?
I think personally.
2?
Yeah.
Okay, topic: favorite anime and your favorite code.
My favorite code. Let me look it up right now. See if it's the right code. But favorite anime, personally. I still think to this day that Full Metal Alchemist is probably the best anime.
Agree, dude. I think Full Metal Alchemist, more specifically Brotherhood. I think Brotherhood's better than Full Metal Alchemist just because it's more complete in terms of story wise and especially like the ending. The ending for Full Metal Alchemist just kind of weird. It's kind of a cliffhanger because he's in the other world, but like he gets isekai'd. but like Brotherhood it ends more complete. There's more like conclusion to it. So I think Brotherhood's the slightly superior version. But I agree. Full Metal Alchemist is my favorite anime too.
Yeah, it's just I think the story wraps up very cleanly. They could have probably done like a after story, but they didn't.
Yeah,
need
definitely.
to,
like
a
sequel would have been nice.
The sequel was there. They could have done it, but I think they didn't need to. And I think I think that to me that's perfect. Like if you can end it where almost everything gets wrapped up pretty easily. Admittedly there was plot holes. Like most anime, there are plot holes. I don't think any anime is perfect.
Agreed.
To be honest. But I think for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, everything got wrapped up pretty easily.
Yeah.
I would say it's a hard 9 out of 10. I don't think there's any good. Personally, for me, I don't think there's a good shonen anime that has gotten to that point where it's complete. By the way, like I'm talking about complete. Because there's other anime that I think are good. And that could be possibly better than Full Metal Alchemist, but right now they're just not complete. So it's just
I agree.
It's hard to tell. Because right now the other one that I think is also really good too, that I still think is a really good, almost even a perfect 10 out of 10 is probably Attack on Titan, which is still ongoing right now.
And actually, it's the last episode's coming out either today or next week or something.
It's actually coming out next week or 2 weeks from now. It's on the May because
they delayed it until March.
Yeah, until March. Yeah.
Oh, what?
I think they're doing a special. They're doing.
I just caught up. I just caught up with Attack on Titan. I stopped after the Kenny fight, the Levi Kenny fight. I stopped watching after that fight because I found it kind of boring. It was kind of slow after that feel, so I couldn't I couldn't get myself to watch it.
Season 3,
yeah. So I was like pretty behind, and then I started seeing all the memes. All the Attack on Titan memes. So I was like, I gotta get there. So I powered through that. I got through that, and I got to season 4. And then season 4, season 3 was really boring. I felt like season 3 was super fucking boring, bro. Even like even when like Levi the fight at the Shigashina where they had to fight the Beast Titan, and the Beast Titan was like mowing down everybody with the rocks. I thought like that was more
Ah.
interesting than some of the stuff right before that. But like it was just, I felt like season 3 was a little slow, or at least just it was not interesting for me, like for me to stay for a long term. But like I was like really geared up for season 4, and actually read season like the manga prior to season 4 coming out, and so I already knew stuff was gonna happen, like good old Potato Girl. Which is my favorite character. Which is my favorite
Yeah.
character. Sasha's my favorite character in
Spoilers alert, by the
yeah,
way.
major
Spoilers
spoilers.
alert if
Well, I
you
mean,
haven't
it's
watched.
been out, so you haven't seen it. You're getting spoiled by stuff that's like a year
Well,
old.
personally, for me, I read up to basically I read up to basically part 1 of season 4, so I kind of already know what everything happens for the
Yeah.
first part. The second part, I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
didn't
yet.
read.
And I'm just gonna wait until the whole season. Like I think I'm probably gonna wait till Attack on Titan just finishes, and then I'm gonna watch it because I don't really go on the internet anyways that much, so I don't get spoiled too easily. And even if I do get like people like posting memes, I'm like, I don't know the context behind this anyways, so therefore I don't even care. So to me, it's not even
Yeah, I
spoiling.
feel you.
So
No, yeah, for me, I knew some context behind it, and I was just, I read, I forgot how far I read in the manga, but I definitely read like part way through, at the least part way through season 4 part 1, if not all the way through season 4 part 1. So I did know some of the stuff that happened, at least in the early part of the season 4, right? And like it's I don't know, man. I was pretty sad when it happened because like my favorite character did get fucking murked.
yeah, it was like oh
Yeah,
shit.
dude, like fucking Gabby, dude. Fuck Gabby, dude. She can fucking die.
Yeah, everyone fucking hated Gabby.
I still
at
hate
that
her, dude.
point.
It's on site, bro.
I still hate
It's
her
on
too.
site,
Yeah,
man. Fuck that
honestly,
girl.
it's just. I think though that's what honestly made her a really good character to hate though.
No, yeah, like they wrote it. They wrote her really
Because-
well because like Sasha wasn't like, I don't
Yeah.
think she was like a popular character, but she was like a popular character still, right? She was like one of the top ones.
She was the good girl. She was the
Yeah.
good girl. You know, the good boy, good girl.
Yeah,
That's
she
basically
was
the
literally a
good
good
Like,
girl.
she was the one that everyone.
But
Yeah.
just
Yeah, she got fucking
right,
murked
dude.
for
Sasha
it.
was tight, bro. Sasha only cared about eating food. And they fucking killed her. She was the most relatable character. Cause even in
Yeah.
even in an apocalyptic world where we get eaten by giants, I'd probably find food too, bro.
Yeah, she's just hungry. That's it. That's all she.
But yeah, so
It was very
Yeah.
yeah. Also, another good anime to watch too, is JoJo's Bizarre
JoJo's.
Adventure.
dude, have you
I
watched
think-
all of season 6 yet? Part 6?
Yes, I have.
I haven't.
Yes.
I haven't been on Netflix in a while. I have to go watch it. Part.
Oh wait, hold up. I haven't watched the last episode
I haven't.
yet.
I got
didn't
to
watch
like
that last episode, but
episode 3, I think, of part 6. Cause right now they're right
Yeah,
now I'm with Jotaro and Jolene are in the room.
oh,
in
you
the,
fighting?
they're just finished talking.
Yeah.
They're fighting.
Yeah, it's a good. I think it's a really good. Personally, for me, it's a series or anime where you had no idea what the hell's going on. It's so over the top, but it's good. It's like Velocipaster.
yeah, dude. Like
you know?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
It's like insane. It's actually insane to like just like to see what's going on, and it's just very enjoyable to
Yeah,
just
like
watch.
there are definitely a lot of plot holes and a lot of weird stuff, but that's the point. Like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the keyword bizarre.
It's supposed,
To be
yeah.
weird. Like none of it is supposed to really like. It makes sense, but in like a really
So-
weird way.
Yeah.
Like you can't like.
It doesn't take it so seriously, but it also does at the same time.
Yeah.
So
like take it seriously, but not too seriously. You know. Like
yeah, I think people who like traditionally like people who watch Naruto, watch One Piece, and watch all these like base like very very good shonen animes. If they go into JoJo and not knowing anything about it, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? What's going on? This is like actually over the top." I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
that's
like
the point.
like you can't like especially
No.
like you're going from Naruto to JoJo's. That's kind of hard because Naruto, while there is a lot of like dumb stuff that you don't have to think for, like the plot in itself, there's a lot of think. It's a really thinky plot, man. It's like look at like Naruto, right? Naruto is the son of the fourth Hokage, but but nobody told him that for his whole life. And he's basically like the Konoha's worst kept secret, and then like everybody else that's tied to him has something important but not important at the same time, and like I don't know, it's like it's super like
Yeah, not
thinky
only.
think like it's super thinky
Oh, go
think.
ahead.
and it's like,
Yeah.
and so like you take that and you go to JoJo's, which is just big buff man breathe good,
Big buff
man breathe good fight
fights
vampire. It's like you know,
That's
you
literally
don't
it.
need-
Like, it's literally
yeah, like I don't know. It's like
he gets stronger in
it's like
fights.
basically
Yeah.
you watch it, to really fully enjoy it. Don't overthink. Like, don't overthink it. Just enjoy it, because like yeah, they do have some stuff where you can't think and analyze, right? There are stuff you can think and analyze about, but for the most part, just enjoy it. It's an experience that's easier done to experience than to be told about.
Yeah. And it's probably not made for everybody, to be honest. It's kind of a niche. It's a very niche anime, and so if you don't really like it, it's understandable. But I think it's something that everyone should probably experience because it's so different from all the other animes.
Yeah.
be
Hey,
honest.
what's your favorite part, bro?
Part four, dude.
I
Told you.
we never said it on the
Yeah.
podcast though.
Yeah, that's because Josuke is my favorite JoJo.
Josuke's your
so-
favorite JoJo?
Yeah, he got that drip, bro. Got that drip, man.
I think drip. I gotta give drip to Joseph, but Joseph is my favorite JoJo. But my favorite JoJo part is probably part 4 too, because part 4 has like the most complete story. I feel like the early part is really slow.
Yeah.
It's a lot more slower, more like yeah,
like a
more
slice
slice
of
of
life.
lifey. But like it really ramps up with the villain, and Akira is probably one of the better villains.
Up to that point, yeah, Kira's probably the best in the anime wise. Anime wise, at that point, Kira was probably the best. Because that's just how
Yeah,
secretive
because
he
everybody
was.
and like all the other JoJo,
Yeah.
all the other
Spoilers,
JoJo villains
spoilers.
are kind of one dimensional. Like Dio is just bad
Yeah.
because he's bad.
They're just evil to be evil.
He has no reason to be evil. He has no reason
Yeah.
to hate JoJo. He just hates him. He just hates him because
He woke up and chose
actually,
violence.
Like,
That's literally him.
because like the thing was they never even like because like Jotaro Jonathan never even did anything to really do anything to make Dio mad. Dio was just like, I hate you because you're rich.
You just had a better life than me.
Yeah,
I
like-
hate you. You know, like
It's
normal
really-
people, right?
it's like
He's like a
it's
normal
kinda-
person. He's just like me, bro. You hate people because of their
I
economical
hate you because you're better than me.
status.
Like, he just hates it for like I mean it's not for no reason, but it's a really simple reason.
Very petty
Yeah,
stuff.
like-
Very petty.
And so like Dio is pretty one dimensional as a villain, and like especially towards like in season 3, in part 3, right? He has no reason to dislike Jotaro. He's just like, oh fuck you guys,
I just
fuck you
hate
guys
you guys because
because
you're the
you're a
son of
Joestar.
you're the grandsons of fucking
Yeah.
John.
He's basically like, you're a Joestar, so fuck you. That's it. And so
Fuck
like
you
it's like
guys.
Dio, he's a fun villain. Like he's very like flamboyant. He's very like I don't know if flamboyant, but he's very like dramatic. He's kind of fun to watch, right? But it's like he's not that interesting of a character. But like Kira's a little more interesting. He has more nuance to him, right? He's like
He just
yeah,
wants
he
to
wants
live
to
a
live a
quiet
quiet
life,
life,
dude.
and he does some really fucked up shit. And like I think
But there's a
yeah, I
fucked
think
up
as
shit
far
to
as it
live a
goes,
quiet
he's
life.
probably one of the more nuanced villains, and I think it's fun. I think it's fun to fun to watch his plot play out, and like the cast of part 4. The only one I didn't really like was Koichi, because I think Koichi's a bitch, but
I thought Koichi was pretty funny, to be
Yeah.
honest. Especially
no, I
Echo.
love Echoes though.
Let's
Dude,
kill the whole.
I hate Koichi, but I love Echoes. Echoes is my favorite stand.
That's probably the most funniest stance I think I've ever. Because I don't think many stands ever talked up until that point. I don't think there was a stand.
The
that
only
actually
stand I feel like that talked a lot. The only stand that talked a lot was
talked was Star
no,
Platinum.
Star Platinum only said Aura. The
Yeah,
only
Aura.
stand that actually talked was Anubis. Anubis was a sword. Yeah,
Was
the
it?
sword could talk. It had like he had a
Oh
monologue. He
yeah,
had a
that's
monologue.
right. Yeah, that's right.
But
Yeah,
besides
yeah.
that, I don't think any other stand up to that point could really talk. Maybe Red Hot Chili Pepper.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah.
think it talked, but that was like the user talking through it. Or I guess there's also the other one
Yeah.
where the doll guy that he had to turn into
Oh yeah, he fucked his
Yeah.
doll.
but like so I guess part 4 is where stands really start talking. But
Yeah.
like regardless,
Also,
regardless, Echo's just really fun stand. His powers make no sense, but he's a really funny stand. I think he's really funny.
Yeah.
But like yeah, I hate Koichi. Koichi is such an annoying. And like especially when Koichi made especially that Koichi was in part 5, dude. I hate that Koichi was in part 5. I was like, fuck that guy. He's so annoying. And then he like I'm glad he was on there for like 2 episodes and he leaves.
Yeah. Shit, I was gonna say something. Fuck. Oh yeah. I think one thing also great about JoJo too, the whole JoJo's Bizarre Adventure series, is that they make a lot of references to American
pop culture.
Pop culture as well. Like just how we were talking about Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's literally a stand.
Yeah,
name.
like all the stand names.
It's a reference.
A lot of people, the stand names or villains, are named after like famous musicians and like bands.
Yeah, like AC/DC in part 2. Who else? Killer Queen.
Yeah.
Kira's
Kira stands all. I think it's all like Frank Sinatra. It's all like Queen, right?
It's all Queen's. It's all Queen references, and I think that's what makes it cool. Is that it's a bunch of these like American references in a Japanese, manga, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know.
So,
JoJo's definitely very very entertaining, dude. Actually, you know, the first time I heard about JoJo, I didn't know what JoJo was, but this is what I thought it was. You ever heard of Bo?
Yeah, dude, that's because I watched it on fucking Adult Swim.
No, I do. It used to be on like Cartoon Network. I think so.
Oh,
I think so.
Was it? I thought it was on. Yeah, I thought it was on. It was at Toonami.
I don't remember what it is exactly, but I remember I saw it like when I was a kid. We had like the Dish Network for like a while, and so I think it was on like the kids Cartoon Network or something for like a limited time series. They were like playing a lot of anime, and it was one of those like not popular ones, so it was played really late at night, right? And so it'd be like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so it's already on Toon.
I'm assuming it's a Toonami work. But like basically it's like so you don't know Bo whatever it is. It's he's like a black dude, right? He's like a big buff black dude, and then he has like really long long nose hair that has like superpowers, and that's how he fights. It's I don't remember much about it. I just remember he has an afro and nose hair, and he fights like that, and it's really weird, but it was really entertaining. And so that's why when I first heard JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because with all many O's and the B's, I was like, yeah, is that one anime? Is that one anime where the dude has like the nose hair? And then like a couple years later, when I finally started watching JoJo's because of like how popular it got, and my brother started reading it, so he's telling me about it, right? And I started watching it, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I was like, this is not that black guy with the nose hair. I gotta find it. We should watch it. We should do a watch along with that too.
Yeah, ironically, I actually gave up on JoJo when I first watched it, especially after the first part, because I forgot when I started. I think I started back in high school, I believe, because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure first started in 2012, and
part 1's really slow.
And I watched it, and I was like, but then I watched it back around like my senior year of high school, because back then we used to have our Chromebooks and stuff where you could watch anime stuff on there before they blocked the sites, and I watched it and I was like, dude, this is fucking boring. I hate this. This isn't like Naruto. This isn't like Bleach. The fuck? What is this bullshit? And so I just dropped it because it wasn't like the other animes I was watching.
Yeah, it's not like the big three.
Yeah, and then like it wasn't until I would say maybe my 4th or 5th year in college, I think. I don't remember when I started it, but I remember I was just like, man, I see all these JoJo memes. I might as well just get back into it. That's just, I don't remember this. I didn't like part 1, so I'm gonna just watch part 1 again to see if I really didn't like it or not. And I rewatched the series and I was like, oh, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Because at that point, that's when my anime taste started like expanding, so it wasn't just like shonen stuff, And I watched it, and then I was like, this shit's actually pretty good. I want to keep watching all this, and I kept, and that's when I watched on to like part 2, and then I binged like literally part 1, part 2, and part 3, all within like a 2-week time span, I think. because it was like, dude, this is actually good. I like this.
Yeah. For me, I started watching JoJo like I think 2 years ago, like 2020, right when like kind of around the time when the
it's probably when
pandemic hit. Yeah, the pandemic hit. Because after the pandemic hit, after like the first month, I went back home because school went online. So I was like, I just went back home, right? And so I went home, and then my brother, and then
all this free time.
Part 1, 2, and 3 came onto Netflix, I believe. And then my brother was watching it because he read it, so he started watching it. And so by the time I was watching with him, I actually started at part 3. And not in the beginning. I started part way through part 3, so they were already in Egypt when I started watching.
Oh shit, dude, that's so far, dude.
So I was watching, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of fun." All right, so this is JoJo's. He's like, "Yeah, this is JoJo's. This is what I was talking about." And I was like, "Oh, this is kind of interesting." Finished watching JoJo's, and I went and rewatched I went and watched part 1, 2, and then part 4 came out. So I watched part 4. Part 4, I think part 4 came out on part 4 was on Crunchyroll, and I have Crunchyroll Premium, so I started watching part 4, and then part 5 was on Premium too, so I started watching part 5. So basically, I finished watching it. I finished catching up to JoJo last year around, I think, the summer, like before the summer. So I watched it. It was really fun. I think JoJo was really fun. JoJo actually has a lot of good memes. Like, you know that like the to be continued meme. Yeah, from part 1.
That's like
I didn't even know that was from JoJo, and that meme was so old. I didn't know. I didn't know that either. And I was like, "That's from JoJo." I was so mind blown when after the episode season 1, I was watching part 1, and then the music comes on, and then it goes, you know, and then it hits the thing. I was like, "Wait, that's JoJo." I was like, "Wait, that's a JoJo." And that meme is from JoJo. But yeah, like I really enjoyed JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I just haven't been able to watch part 6 to finish part 6 because after I started watching it, I got a little bored of it. I got a little bored of watching it because right now it's still kind of slow, right? It's still building up, so it's kind of slow, and I got bored of it. And I started watching other stuff like I caught up on Attack on Titan. I started watching this anime called The Ranking of Kings.
Oh, I heard about that.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, doesn't the main character?
No,
he's
mute in death, so he can't talk.
Yeah, he
can't really talk, but like, it's really good. It's really good. It's like kind of wholesome because there's some parts that are kind of fucked, like kind of fucked up, like because like it has like a lot of adult themes to it. It's like it looks childish, but it actually has a lot of adult themes to it. Like it has like genocide, and like it has a lot of genocide and like
that's fucked.
I guess like emotional stuff about it, and so it's not like fuck. It's like it's not like no, it's not like Redo Healer, not at all like that. It's not like that at all, but it has like some adult themes to it that like that allows you to expand your thinking a little bit more. Like it's not just like a show for little kids, right? It has like some like adult themes, so you can think about stuff you're doing, about what they're doing, how stuff works out. Like the inter character dynamics is decent. Like it's not a super good anime. Like I wouldn't say it's one of those animes you have to watch, but I think it's pretty good. And if you have time, you should watch it because I think it's as far as animes goes, it's one of the better ones. But yeah, so there's that. I've been trying to watch Dress Up Darling because it's
dude you got to, bro.
It looks good. It looks good. I've been reading. You know the Facebook page you shared me wholesome Facebook whatever, wholesome like manga or whatever. Yeah. They put that on there a lot, and like I was like I'm kind of hooked. But I was like I just can't make time to watch it. But like yeah, dude, it's like
it's a really good series. I enjoy it so much so that I want to read it, but I also want to kind of wait for the anime too. Mm-hmm. You know, I want to finish the anime and then read the rest of it.
Dude, the one anime,
it's just that good.
It looks really good. Like from what the chapters I've read, because I read the chapters. I read like 3, 4, 5. I read like 5 chapters, but they're not in order and they're not like consecutive. Cause like there's a lot of chapters out there. I read like a bunch of chapters from different parts, different times, cause like they just post up randomly, right? So I read a bunch of different chapters on the page, and it's like they're not in order. I don't know where it goes where, right? So it's like I need to just either read it or watch it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
If it sounds like earlier too, if it sounds like we were sucking dick on JoJo, that's because we were.
yeah,
That's it comes with territory, man. Of being a JoJo
fan, that's part of the process.
Yeah, you have to suck dick to be a JoJo fan. That's just how it is.
Figuratively.
Figuratively and maybe literally.
Maybe for Brandon.
Yeah. Is that an unsucked dick I see? I might as well suck it, man. Are you a JoJo fan? Oh, even better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Jokes aside, did we want to talk about our favorite code, or we want to say that for a spicier day?
I think we probably could save that. I think we'd probably save that for a
Dude, you know what we didn't talk about? How my computer bricked, but we can talk about that next time.
I think we'll start out that next time. We missed a couple of topics.
Quite a few topics.
So. Yeah. I think it's because of that fucking
Mortal Enemy lasted like...
That took a lot more time than I actually
Mortal
thought
Enemy
it was
like
take,
45 minutes for no reason. Hey, man, whoever's editing, just cut that out, bro.
we were fucking like alley-ooping and slam dunking that person, man.
Dude, like, it's not like I said, like, it might seem like I hate it. I really don't hate it. I just,
he has a very strong dislike. It's a very strong dislike. And I understand.
Yeah, he's just like one of those people who like meet and then like
you just
and
don't
then like you don't click with them, so it's not bad at first, but then like stuff happened and like literally it started at the bottom and it just went downhill. Like I don't know how that works, but it started at the bottom and went downhill.
Yeah, you had a really bad impression, and then your impressions were correct, so it's just like But yeah, I guess that's I think that's
we're going on we're at like 2 hours and some minutes, so I think we'll end it now. Are we plugging anybody?
I don't think we can really plug
anybody. Yourself?
Just,
are you gonna plug yourself?
Yeah, follow me on my YouTube. Please subscribe at the Scuffcast.
Did you rename it? Did you rename the channel?
Yeah, I did actually rename it. So yeah, we are now officially the Scuffcast as of last episode.
Nice, Scuffcast. I like that.
And I just hopefully I do want to do more things other than just a podcast. I think that maybe we could probably do like a watch along or like a reactions and probably do streams together more. I think that'd be fun. Do highlights.
We should do live watch along at 100 subscribers. If we get there,
that'd be pretty fun, dude. That'd be pretty fun. Yeah, if we do get there, yeah. But I think we could definitely do more stuff like, do like more clips of us, like, just do like a video of us like just highlighting us playing games and stuff. I think in the future we could definitely do that once we get our schedule more accounted for.
Right. Maybe after I graduate, because I've been doing so much for school, man. It's kind of crazy, but we'll talk about that next time.
Yeah, these things been a little busy, but I think that's it. Lisa, you want to sign us off then?
What's that? Wait, what?
You want to sign us off?
Yeah, this is Lisa and Brandon. we're the amazing Scuffcast hosts, and we'll catch you next time.
Yep. Peace out.
Bye.